Live your life within the moment. And don't go wait until the morning. You never know when it is over. All that I know is we'll get older.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another wonderful live stream. We're back with the brand new Fenix V2 Block 2 update in lovely London Heathrow. We're on the Vatsim network. We're in the lovely A321 Speedbird livery in London Heathrow. And we're going to be traveling to Cologne, Germany tonight and back round trip here in Microsoft Flight Simulator. Good to see you guys here on our Thursday bonus stream. We normally don't stream on Thursdays, but we're live tonight because of the new release and we weren't able to stream it last night. Boy, did I have trouble getting this plane ready to go. I do apologize too, there probably won't be a camera tonight. I don't have my camera plugged into this computer. It's still on my other setup and I forgot to get that set up and transferred back over after our trucking stream. So probably no camera. Maybe I'll be able to hook that up during stream when we're in cruise, but for right now, no camera. James, what's going on? Good to see you. Captain Zimp is here. You were just in EGL. Nice. Mr. Kenny, we're not there yet. Not even close. We got about an hour and 4-minute flight over to Cologne, Germany here tonight. We got boarding starting in 5 minutes. We're going to go ahead and make sure we get our GSX and everything with this plane working. Plane's integrated with GSX now, so we're going to make sure that we get all that ready to rock and roll. We got our flight loaded in here from London to Cologne, Germany. We're going to go to our sim settings just to make sure that anything didn't change. So all that is good. We'll get that on under the European SATCOM. That's fine. We got, what do we have on here? That's all good. Cabin's on. Controls, I believe that's supposed to be on. That's supposed to be on. Linked. Auto. Cool. Callouts are on. Units. We're in inches, but we'll go over to hectopascals for today. GSX is all good there as well. We don't have cabin announcements on because we're going to have our own cabin announcements. So we're going to go here and we can load our aircraft. We'll load with GSX. So it's going to do its thing there. We'll let it do its thing. Mr. Davis, what's going on? Welcome, welcome. You went Toronto, LAX, and then LAX to London. It's a long extra trip there. Fire layover and then to Vistara. Nice. We've had a very long trip so far then. You've had a very long trip. Looks like we made it. We made it to Block 2. Finally, after waiting, what, 6 months for this update? It's supposed to be out 6 months ago or something like that. It's finally here, and so far, so good. I had a lot of trouble getting this to work and set up last night. I was up till 1, 2 in the morning after I got back from my grandpa's birthday. I think I had to restart Microsoft 10 to 15 times. It froze on me going to this plane. And I think I finally figured out what settings I had to click and have for my setup. But I would load in, the plane wouldn't load right, the app wasn't working right. I uninstalled the plane, reinstalled the plane, uninstalled and went back several drivers. There's so many things I did. Yeah, Davis, when I got it to work last night, I had already selected those settings you suggested today, so I think that's what made it work, since you brought that up. But I already had those settings selected when I finally got it to work last night, and I finally did one successful test flight in it. I flew John Wayne to Vegas last night. Actually, no, it was Ontario to Vegas. I flew last night as a test flight, so we got it. We completed the flight. We did freeze loading in now for the stream once, and then I got it. We restarted in time before stream, but everything so far is going good. We just need to not go into the main menu, because it would freeze going to the main menu is really what the issue was, to be honest. That's really what the issue was, freeze into the main menu for whatever reason. Like when I hit a pause menu and go to settings or change graphics, that's when it'd go haywire. So, hopefully things are good. Tyler, what's going on? Good to see you. Welcome aboard. Mr. Flight-IO is here. American excited for Block 2 FY Phoenix sound pack generator for loading flight dash announcements into the Phoenix is in the works. Ooh, lovely. Only something working the next few weeks. Nice. That will be interesting. Looking forward to seeing that. So, let's get some good no skippies in chat for Mr. Flight Dash, the creator of Flight-IO, and our lovely, very funny and comedic flight announcements that we use on each and every flight that we do passenger ops for. And speak of the devil, here they go.
Ladies and gentlemen, British Airways Flight 996 is now beginning pre-boarding. We invite passengers requiring wheelchair
Pre-boarding, now starting.
Children and Group 1 passengers to make
You got a minus 339 Salt Lake? Not bad, Tyler. Not bad.
British Airways
Improving.
Executive Club members and One World Alliance members are also invited to board.
Yeah, it's got to be something with the 20 series cards, Davis, if we're having the same issues. We both have 20 series.
For our flight to Cologne.
So, cargo doors are open, though. Looks like boarding, everything's going to commence. Fuel is wrapping up. I gotta say, that I absolutely love this GSX integration. I hope the PMG follows suit and gets PMG to automatically operate with the airplane. Absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Probably my favorite thing of the Block 2 update, to be honest. Besides the improved plane and the improved sounds. James, we do not support that website. I wouldn't mention that you buy anything from there. That is all illegal. That is all illegal. And you can get yourself into a lot of trouble using that website. That is stuff that you need to pay for and not download from that website. Don't support pirated stuff here on the channel whatsoever. We'd have to pay extra for that if we didn't. I mean, I'm willing to pay extra to get that integration, to be honest. So, but our boarding has commenced. We're going to get in here and get our plane
Good afternoon.
rocking and rolling.
We would like to invite Group 2 passengers for boarding for British Airways Flight 996. This is a direct flight to Cologne.
996.
Please have your boarding passes
Get my
and
overhead panel lights up.
ready for verification.
We'll arm the emergency lights. We'll get the no smoking lights on. That looks good. We'll connect ground control. That looks good. IRSs are aligning. Cool. With that, we can go down to our McDo, though. Let's see. I forget which buttons are the McDo here. It's the tablet. Overhead. It's close, but not exactly what we wanted, but I guess I could save that view there. Alright, we'll go to ATSU menu, and we're going to go to AOC. We're going to go to Flight Init Request, and request our flight data. Cool. Alright, 1 hour and 4 minutes over to Cologne, Germany. That's looking good. We'll go to our regular init request and request the rest of our flight data. I believe we still have to put in our cost index and our flight number. I wish they would put that in automatically. I don't know why it doesn't do that. You think with all the automation they do now that it would put it in there for you? And even the cruise altitude. So we're British Airways flight 996. Our cost index today is going to be a lovely 46. That's what the company's given us, and we're going to a flight level of 330. We'll throw that in there. Cool, that looks good. Let's go to the IRS, make sure we align the IRSs. That looks good there. We'll go to our winds and we'll request the winds for our flight page. And there we have it. Cool. Can't put in our weights in yet, but the plane is still being loaded. So we won't do that yet. I'm going to leave this on ATSU in the AOC menu because there's going to be messages we're going to receive, like our load sheet here. And we'll accept the initial load sheet. Cool. Alright, so let's go to flight plan. We are departing out of London Heathrow on the 27s, it looks like. So 27 right will be our departure. 27 right, 27 right. And we're on the Det 2 Foxtrot departure.
Attention, Group 3 passengers. You may now begin boarding British Airways Flight 996 departing for Cologne. Please have your boarding
Det
passes
2
and
departure,
identification ready.
and
Thank
we'll insert that.
Easy 46 India Delta, clear runway, taxiway Echo.
Let's clear those messages there. Cool, all that's looking good for the route. Let's go to Cologne, Germany, and we'll go to the arrival. Cologne currently planning, let's see, we got any ATIS here. Winds are 120. Simbrief wants us to land on the 14 left. Which is fine, we can land 14 left. So we'll plan for the ILS 14 left. For that, we're going to be on the Depot 1 Charlie arrival. And it looks like there's no transition for that. Let's see if there's approach via. Let me bring up my ILS chart for 14 left. What do we want? What do we want? Alright, so we're coming from there, deep. So we're probably going to come in from the northern BOR. What's our options? NVO. We're not coming from NVO. The other option is WYP. So no VIA. And we'll insert. That should look good. We should get a alright, looks like it has us flying over the airport. That's weird. I don't know why it would have us flying over the airport like that. It has us flying out and away from the airport, so we're probably not going to do that. NBO, you know, or Alright, we'll vector ourselves in, so that's fine. We can deal with that. That looks fine there. Alright. So passengers boarding is getting close to being done. And then we'll be able to finish off our weight and balance. So we're almost all loaded. Our fuel's on board and that's looking good.
Group 4 and any remaining passengers may now board for the British Airways Flight 996. This flight is departing from London Heathrow and headed to Cologne Bonn. We kindly ask you to have your boarding passes and identification ready. Thank you.
Alright, let's send that to the McDo. So if we send that to McDo, our weights are in there. That looks good. We can go to our performance page. Since the weights are in there, let's go to our performance calculator. 27 right, it's dry. Optimal packs will be on. Sync the prelim, load sheet. And sync the weather, and we'll calculate. Cool. So I guess we actually could do this because it's prelim. So we could have done this early, I guess, and we could always just double check the numbers once we're fully boarded. Which in a sim, I guess it's gonna match either way. But we can send that to McDo as well. So we got everything in there. We're gonna be flaps 1. Trim's only gonna be down 0.1 on the trim. Did it put the So one's 1080, 1080, and 1080 on these. Maybe we can do that. 1080 there, and then 1080 here. Cool. All that looks good there. We're just waiting for the final boarding call here to say that we're fully done. We'll do our pilot announcements and get on out. We're going to go ahead and spool up the APU here. We'll get that on, wait for the flap to open, and then we will fire up. Yo, Richard, what's going on, man? Good to see you. Welcome aboard. Baggage is just finishing up here. All of our people are on board.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the final call for passengers booked on British Airways Flight 996. We are preparing for departure to Cologne from London. Please proceed to the gate immediately. The gate will be closing shortly.
Let's let APU fire up. Richard, what's going on, man? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Hope you got to do some flying today. I don't remember the day you said you're gonna. I know you said you had a 2-day trip coming up. I don't know if that was today or not. So later in flight, though, I got a pretty big announcement to do for us. Something that we got recently. So a couple actually announcements, I guess, to be had tonight. So stick around for when we're in cruise. Got some big announcements for us. No ATC online, so we're going to go straight up to 330. We got, I think 15 minutes to be on time, so we're looking good on time. Yes, Ohio and Florida, then back. It was pretty bumpy. Nice. Did you already do the trip? Did you already go on the trip, or are you still on the trip? You went to Micro Center today and spent money? No. Nothing to do with Micro Center. I think for the rail we should fly to CL, then go northwest to the approach. Yeah. I think that's what we're supposed to do. But with no ATC, we're probably going to cut it short. That's what the chart says. Got it. There, supposed to fly there and then make your way vectored around.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the final call for British Airways Flight 996
nice.
from London to Cologne.
Made
Closed.
your way all over the
We
place.
regret to inform you that if you've missed this flight, please proceed to the customer service desk for further assistance.
All right, let's get our weather on board. You know, can we do that in here still? Let's view our final load sheet. Everything looks good. We'll accept our final load sheet from the company. Looks good. Let's go here and we could do weather request, right? Let's request. Let's see, does this work? I don't even know if this works. EGLL. Send, maybe? GoPro comes in a few days, so I'll be making videos soon. Can't wait to see you, man. Cannot wait to see. Can't wait to see Richard in action. QNH gonna be 099. $0.99, that looks good. I need to get my push to talk button on the right control as well. There we go. That's good there. Let's see, did we get weather in here? Did we not? Okay, that didn't work as planned. I guess we won't really worry about getting that in there, that's fine. Alright, so go to performance page there. This is going to go to the flight page. Let's do our pilot announcement and then we're going to get the tug ready to go. How's the weather in good old Cali? Not bad. Rained yesterday. No rain today. Just partly cloudy skies. Nice cool temperature. Not too bad around here, to be honest. Yeah, we've had some high partly cloudy skies, so you could still get some BFR flying in here with a high cloud ceiling. Okay, the plane is loaded. That looks good. Performance is good to go. We'll put it back on that screen there. For now. Our doors are closed. That all looks good. Let's go ahead and if you bleed can come on. We can disconnect ground power. Crew supply can come on.
Ladies and gentlemen,
And we'll get
this
the
is your
beacon item.
captain, Midnight Maverick speaking.
Unless you
Now I
got
know
our
what
tug
you're thinking.
Connected.
Midnight Maverick, is that a name or a stage name for a Vegas magician? Well, I can assure you it's the former, but I can make this aircraft disappear. Right to our destination. We're about to begin our journey on flight 996. That's 999 - 3 for those who love a good math joke. We are flying from the city of love, but no, not Paris, London, and we're off to the land of beer and bratwurst. Yes, you guessed it, Cologne in Germany.
Beer and
My
bratwurst,
fabulous
baby.
partner in crime up here in the cockpit is First Officer Florence Hughes. Between the two of us, I promise you'll be in good spirits and safe hands the entire way. Your flight attendants for today are Bertha, Anna, William, and Thomas.
Oh, got a big
They are the
Bertha on
real
board.
rock stars of this operation, providing you drinks, snacks, a comforting smile,
Big
and also
Bertha.
ensuring your safety. Now, I've heard a rumor that Thomas makes the best cup of tea at 33,000 feet, so be sure to test that out. Our expected time of
Well, they
arrival
kick
in
my
Cologne is approximately 7:07 in the morning. I know, it's early, but think of all the lovely
London
German
Heathrow
pastries you
traffic,
can have for
British,
breakfast.
or Speedbird.
The weather there is looking rather crisp,
99.6 pushing back
with scattered
stand
clouds
532.
and a temperature of 6 degrees Celsius. For those of you who think in Fahrenheit, that's roughly 43 degrees. So, I'd keep that jacket handy. As always, your safety is our top priority. So, our fantastic flight crew will be conducting a safety briefing soon. Even if you're a seasoned traveler, we request your full attention to this important demonstration. Thank you for choosing British Airways. Sit back, relax, and enjoy our service. We'll have you in Cologne before you can say sauerkraut.
Alright, we'll lock our cockpit door here, make sure we're secure. We're going to squawk 2000. We're going to push back nose to the left, please.
Release parking brakes.
And we'll release the brake.
Commencing push. Due to icing conditions, please stand by for engine start until push completed and brakes set.
Alright, we'll stand by. We'll listen and we'll let them push us, and then we'll get everything on after the fact. We do need to get our fuel pumps on now. There's another Speedbird down there. Speedbird. I don't know why I just like saying Speedbird like that. We'll go ahead and we'll start the engine once we get almost pushed all the way back. As we're straight, we'll start the engine.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Bertha,
yeah, doing
and
good
I will
so
be
far,
your
Alex.
flight attendant for today's
Last
flight.
night was a real struggle, though.
I've always wanted to be a stand-up comedian, but it turns out the only
Alright,
jokes
remote
I know
selector over
are
to
about
ignition.
airline food.
We'll set our brake.
So I became a flight attendant instead. Lucky
And
you.
we're starting engine
Now let's get the
number
serious
1.
part out of the way so we can move on to the in-flight entertainment, which is, of course, me. We're on flight 996 today, or as I like to call it,
Yeah, last night was a
the
real struggle. We had
996
to restart our
Express.
PC like 15
Before
times.
we push back, let's run through the fun-filled safety procedure of this Fenix A320 IAE aircraft. Fun fact, Fenix A320 IAE is not the latest dance move. It's the aircraft you're currently sitting in. First things first, let's buckle up. Insert the metal end into the buckle and pull the strap to tighten. To open, just lift the flap. It's just like your car seat belt, only 30,000 feet higher. In the likely event of an unexpected water
liking the
landing,
update so far. Pretty good,
your seat
man.
cushion can be used as a flotation device. But let's be honest,
pros.
if we're landing on water,
I mean, probably my
something's gone
favorite thing so
horribly
far is the
wrong, and the pilot
GSX
isn't getting
integration.
Christmas cards from us this year.
I love that it's built
There are
into the
several
tablet loading the
emergency exits on this
passengers.
aircraft.
And I love
2
that
at
it's,
the front, 2 over the wings, and 2 at the
Yeah,
back.
I love all that stuff. The
They're clearly
automation.
marked, but don't worry. In the event of an emergency, the aisle lighting will guide you to the exits. Please take
the
a moment now
sounds
to
are,
locate your nearest
quite nice.
exit. Remember, it might be
I kind of
behind
like the way it
you,
handles.
but
It's
don't worry, we
something
won't
we have
ask
to get
you
used to, but I
moonwalk
think
to
I
it.
like the way it handles a
If
little
the
bit better.
cabin pressure changes, the
The
panels above your
cons,
seat
though,
will
is
open, revealing
it's giving me
oxygen
lots of trouble to
masks.
get this
If
installed.
this happens, stop screaming, pull a mask towards you,
Our
place
plane,
it over
like,
your nose and mouth,
Sim
and
froze
breathe
like 15
normally.
times last night trying
Remember
to
to
get
put
a
your
flight
own
in.
mask on before helping others.
And I think I finally figured
If
out how
you're
to get
traveling
that
with
fixed.
children, well, I'm sorry. We remind you that this is a
Let's go and start up
non-smoking
engine number
flight.
2 here.
Tampering with, disabling, or destroying the smoke detectors in the lavatories is a federal offense and will get you a free ride with the police at our destination. Trust me, they don't serve
Did I see the
peanuts.
recommended sensitivity settings? I did, yes.
Finally, all electronic devices should be turned off until we're above 10,000 feet. I'll give you a clear signal when you can use them again. But until then, you'll have to read a magazine like it's 1995. All right, folks, that's enough of the serious stuff. Sit back, relax, and enjoy our flight. Remember, we're here to make your journey pleasant, because if it was for us, we'd already be in the Bahamas. Thank you for choosing to fly with British Airways today.
So I did notice that the IAE engines take a lot longer to start up than the other ones. Mike Jones! What up, Mike Jones? Mike Jones in the house. We're getting ready to depart to the land of bratwurst and beer. Hit me with a British accent. My British accent meshes with my Australian accent, and it's jolly good. I think it's great to watch the video and do a couple things in it and show you some things he does. Nice. I'm definitely not V1 level. We don't have his knowledge here on this aircraft, but I think we know quite a bit still. I'll reposition my camera a little bit there. That looks a little better. Alright, we got 2 good engine starts. Most selector back to normal. We'll get flaps 1 out. And we'll get our trim set. Down 0-1. That looks good there. Flight control check.
Speedbird 578. We are now pushing back from gate number 242.
Left, up, pull down, left, right. Looks good. Alright, that looks good. Time is good. Alright, all rig max set. Restricted wind shear is on. We are squawking with Charlie. We're on Unicom. APU bleed and the APU are coming off. Taxi light is coming on. And just like that, I believe we are ready to go. Speedbird. Heathrow traffic. Speedbird Speedbird 99.6 taxiing runway 27 right via Alpha. Cheers, mate. Takeoff config test is normal. This is Alpha here.
For traffic, Speedbird 666, checking the runway 27 right to deploy Alpha Tree via Bravo and Alpha.
Oh, there's a Speedbird. Another Speedbird. Crikey. was a Speedbird in its natural habitat in London Heathrow. Looks like an A321. The taxi's too fast on idle. It does taxi kind of fast, I guess. Although most planes taxi, I guess, on even ground fairly good on idle once you get them going. So, maybe it's supposed to be like that. I don't know. Not sure, to be honest. But, I mean, you can always hit the brakes, you know. Can always hit the brakes. We just got that Southwest taxi going. Not sure what he said, but we'll roll with it. That's it, gotta keep an eye on the brake temp, yep. I mean, like right now, like we're not taxiing over speed. We're at, what, 28 knots it looks like? So it's not too fast. Yeah, you don't gotta ride the brakes the whole time, but you can just brake, bring it down to, back down to 20 knots, something like that. And Davis!
Thank you for making this community possible. Keep up the great work. Never change.
Mr. Davis dropping the $5 bomb. Appreciate you. Here's no skippies to you. Thank you for making this community what it is. All of you guys in chat are what make this community, not me. Without you guys, there are no community. It would just be me. Look at that. That runway's closed right there. Taxiway. Yeah, you could always taxi with your brake fan on too, I guess, if you wanted to avoid getting the brakes too hot. Yeah, if our brakes catch fire, they catch fire. It's alright, no biggie. We got a fire extinguisher on board. They'll roll the trucks for us. You're too darn fast. I'm not too fast. We're only going 30 knots. Yeah, we're only going 30 knots. Others are just too darn slow. No face camera now, Tyler. No, my camera's on my other PC that we did trucking on. I didn't get it reset up on the new PC, or on this PC before stream. I didn't realize it's after we were ready to start. It wasn't on, or it wasn't set back up. I might be able to set it up while we're in cruise, but for at least to start, there will be no face cam. That's right, we always taxi Southwest speed. We don't mess around here. Hey, Maverick. Waste no time.
Speedbird traffic, Speedbird 998, departing runway 27 right.
Speedbird traffic, Speedbird 914, taxiing Delta to Bravo, over to runway 27 right.
Heathrow traffic, Speedbird 99.6 is holding short 27 right for the departing traffic. We'll be lining up once they depart on 27 right, Heathrow.
Total 6 Speedbird 528 X Typhoon to runway 2.1 Newman.
Information here for Speedbird 700 your position 27 right behind 2 airframe.
So we got a nice little line behind us here. There he goes. Release the brake. Heathrow traffic, Speedbird 99.6 lining up 27 right.
Speedbird 700 speed taxi your position 7 right. We're going to give that departing traffic just a minute here to depart. And we're going to make sure all of our stuff is good and ready to go. Transponder on and reporting. Not sure if the guy in front of us is going where we're going or not. Got quite a bit of Speedbirds flying out of here. I like it. I like it. Nice long conga line. I don't know if you guys are flying with us, but I like it. I don't know if you guys are flying all with us, but we like it. He's turning our direction, so he might be going where we're going. We have him here just another minute. I can see him up there in the sky. Excuse me. A line of Speedbirds. A flock of Speedbirds. Alright, friends, here we go. Let's get ready. Brakes are coming off here. We're going to get our engines up. We're going to spool them up. Chrono's coming on here. Heathrow traffic, Speedbird 996, taking off runway 27 right. Oh, I need Heathrow. Alright, engines up 50% here. And takeoff power is set. Keeping that center line here. A little gusty. Traffic Speedbird 996 clear of active runways. Alright, looking good. Looking good here. And flaps coming up.
Heathrow traffic, Speedbird 666. Level 27 right, stand down the tree.
So traffic with Speedbird 5, with fly out runway 225.
to London Heathrow.
Heathrow traffic, Speedbird 781 Charlie, 8.5 miles from Lambourne DLR on the Logan hotel arrival. We're inbound ILS 270.
There goes the other departure. You can see him climbing there. Absolutely beautiful. Alright, Germany, look out. Here we come, baby. Germany, here we come.
Speedbird 528 over now, take off to the right.
Heathrow traffic, Speedbird 666, lining up runway 27 right. Heathrow.
Hey, standard pressure coming in. We are going to expedite our climb here. Beautiful departure. Blowing past our restrictions though, because there's no ATC online.
Speedbird 528 airborne.
Alright, so far so good. We'll get our nose light off. And disarm the spoilers. A little bit of a tailwind so far. That's not too bad. Not too bad.
Heathrow traffic, Speedbird 666, taking off runway 27 right. London Heathrow.
Let's go outside view. Alright, we're climbing, baby. 33,000 feet on our 1 hour and 4 minute flight over to Cologne, Germany. And we are making the round trip tonight, so we will be headed back to London Heathrow from Cologne, Germany tonight. So we got 2 of us flying to Cologne. So all of us taken out of London there. We're going all different directions. We got James flying the A320neo. I was going to fly with you, but I'm stuck on JetBlue Ops. I mean, we could have flew some JetBlue out of London to Germany. JetBlue flies to London.
Heathrow traffic, Speedbird 781 Charlie, fully established, RF27 left, turning base, 10 miles.
Any US ops with the Phoenix? I'm sure we'll do some US ops eventually, Tyler. We're going to be in Europe and Spain this week, though. Our plan before they announced the release was already to be out in Spain. We got some really cool flights that we're going to do in Spain and upcoming, so we're going to probably be flying on Friday tomorrow. Tomorrow we're probably going to go from London Heathrow down to Barcelona. And then Barcelona, we're going to head from Barcelona to another spot in Spain. Not sure where that's going to be at yet, but that's probably what we're doing tomorrow. So London, Barcelona, Barcelona to somewhere else in Spain. The name is escaping me. Owls, what's going on? Yo, welcome aboard. Good to see you. Stopping by before you head to bed for school, I take it. Unless you're staying up late tonight. Finally made a stream, baby. Mr. Flowers Rookie in the house, coming to us from work. What's going on, Rook? Good to see you, man. So, after long trials last night of getting this plane to work, I mean, I kid you not, our sim froze loading into this plane, and once we're in and going to main menu stuff, freezing in multiple different ways. I had to restart the sim like 10 to 15 times last night before we got a flight in finally and figured out what the issue was. Mr. Blue Games in the house. What's going on, Blue? Welcome to Good to See You, man. Hope you're doing well. I enjoyed catching some of your flight earlier while I was at work. See, Owls, I have the same problem. I'm streaming too late because you're going to bed for school, and all my friends stream too early because they stream while I'm at work. We're playing musical chairs with all of our streams and trying to catch each other's streams. How'd you like the update, Blue? How do you like the update? What's your what's the best thing you like, and what's something you maybe don't like? Someone asked me that question earlier. Let's see what Blue thinks about the update. Biggest positive, biggest pro, biggest con. Just glad I can stop in for like 20 minutes. Hey, same here. You're always welcome to come in, man. Fave is the sounds. I do like the sounds. Yep. I think for me, I was saying the two favorite things probably for me is the sounds and the GSX integration. Those are my, I think, two favorite things about the whole update. Negative is crazy pitch up on landing. I don't know if I had a crazy pitch up on landing. It is easy to over flare. I did notice that because I did float when I did my test flight last night. So I've only done one landing in this. We did one test flight from Ontario to Vegas last night when I finally got everything working. But I did notice that it does, you can flare too much easier than before. Like before, it was hard to flare enough to get the smooth landing, and now it's like you flare too much. So you're going to have to find that balance of trusting it, just flying it into the ground, and trusting the ground effect more, but... So, the nose did take a minute to come down for me as well. I think I remember seeing yours, and your nose was pretty high. And my nose did take a while to come down, but I don't think the pitch was quite as high, but the nose did want to stay up. So she definitely floaty. I think Canada kind of said it right earlier because Fenix does use ProSim. And if Blue, you remember flying in the simulator that the 7.3 kind of really wanted to, like you really just had to let it kind of fly into the ground and it really wanted to float when you were flaring. It kind of feels the same a little bit. Like it kind of feels the same as that concept of ProSim. The plane's a little floaty. We're past 18,000 feet too. Probably should get our landing lights off here. Excuse me. Sneezer. Hopefully I muted myself in time. That's off. Runway turn the light is off. We can get the seatbelt sign off here. We almost to cruise. Almost to cruise. Passing 25,000 feet here. Got about 40 miles till we get to cruise. But yeah, last night, flying into Vegas, I kind of thought we were going to really smash it, and I think that's probably why I overflared. It seemed like we were coming in quick. It almost seemed like I was pointed nose down. I kind of really pulled up. And I think it just pulled up. Like it definitely felt heavy. It felt heavy at first, and then it just wanted to float. So then I kind of just let her drop. It still said I got like a minus 185 or something like that. I think I even cut the power a little early. I think I cut the power at 30 feet instead of 20 feet. Like I didn't wait for the retard, you know. I didn't wait for the plane to make fun of me. I cut the power I think at 30 feet just because I think I was coming a little hot. We were coming in a little high. The glide slope in Vegas is not very accurate. The default camera is high. I kind of lowered it tonight a little bit. Yeah, I think we were sitting like right up here, and I kind of lowered it a couple clicks to get back to kind of what it was. But yeah, it was kind of like sitting like right about, not quite that high, but yeah, it was definitely higher. Definitely sits a little bit higher. Yeah, the key for those that don't know, I'm sure Blue probably knows, but these little balls right here, there's 3 balls, 2 white ones and a red one, and you're only supposed to be able to see the 1 white and 1 red, which means you're seated properly in the Airbus if you don't see the other white ball behind the red ball, which doesn't look like we can see it from this angle, but that is one thing I did learn what that ball thing is there for. Should be able to see the other ball if you're seated properly. See, we can get now proper outside camera views. What do you mean, Zim? Like, does it let you go outside the plane? I was doing it. I don't think it let me go outside the plane. You still have to kind of trick it outside the plane. Like, it let me get close. Like, I made these views by going in the cockpit. You can kind of see there, we're kind of manipulating it a little bit. What view would this be? This would be F6. So we kind of did that. Looking good though. Looking good on our way to the land of beer and bratwurst. Gonna pick us up a cold lager when we land in Cologne before we head back. Don't tell anyone. Don't tell the FAA. The next phase is seamless GSX. Yeah, alright, that's what I was saying, Blue. Like, GSX and the sounds are my 2 utmost favorite things about the update. The fact that it works and loads with the tablet, loading the aircraft, which makes it a little bit more realistic because you really have to wait for your final load numbers when it all loads. Yeah, no, I love that. I've also always loved GSX on the Airbus better than the Boeing. Just for the fact of the fueler is fully animated. I don't know if you've gotten it to work on the Boeing, Blue, but the fueler never actually gets out of the truck and fuels the Boeing or any other plane. It's only the Airbus. Like, it actually, you know what I mean? Called, don't worry about anything. They just want to have a chat ready to copy. Huh? Who called? Did I miss a call? What are we talking about, Alice? But yeah, I love the fuel animation on the Airbus, and I wish they would do that with the Boeing and get it to They didn't call me. Who'd they call? I didn't do anything wrong. I know what you're talking about. You have no proof. It wasn't me. It was Blue. I swear. It was his idea. He forced me to do it. Forced me to do it. It's my story. I'm sticking to it. All right, let's go ahead and give our pilot cruise announcement. We have reached our cruising altitude today. So we'll get our pilot announcement ready to go and queued up. So for those of you guys that don't know, we are using flightdash.io, which is AI generated passenger announcements. Some of them are automated, some you have to press on. So a new program still coming out. If you guys are interested in checking out more of it, let me know. But it's a very cool program. Flightdash.io is a free website. Just the AI is not free.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. This is your captain speaking from the flight deck. I promise I won't keep you too long. We all know how fun it is to listen to someone talk while you're trying to enjoy your in-flight movie. First, a few quick facts about our flight. We're now cruising comfortably at 33,000 feet aboard British Airways Flight 996. That's right, folks. We're high enough to wave hello to the International Space Station. If it wasn't way, way higher than us, of course. We took off from the beautiful city of London, and we're currently en route to Cologne. Now, I know we're all secretly just here for the in-flight peanuts, but we'll be arriving at our destination at around 6:07 a.m. local time. Now, I'm no weatherman, but they tell me we can expect some clear skies and pleasant temperatures upon arrival in Cologne. To give you a more accurate idea, we're looking at around 41 degrees Fahrenheit. Now, I'm not saying pack your beachwear, but it's definitely not snowman weather. Our fabulous flight attendants, Bertha, Anna, William, and Thomas, will be providing in-flight services shortly. They've promised not to do any magic tricks with the food, but if anyone finds a rabbit in their salad, please let us know. Thank you once again for choosing British Airways, ladies and gentlemen. If you need anything, don't hesitate to ask one of our flight attendants. They're here to make sure you have a great flight, and they've been trained in the art of making tiny pillows as comfortable as possible. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the rest of your flight, folks. And remember, we'll get you there faster if you laugh at the captain's jokes.
Rabbit soup. Watch out for the rabbit soup, guys. Might have rabbit in your salad. Yeah, don't want any rabbit in our salad. It's just it must be a British Airways thing. That's never happened to me on Southwest. Of course, I've never gotten a salad on Southwest either, so there's that. Anyways, a couple announcements, guys, for the channel. If you guys didn't already hear that I had some announcements to do here. One of the announcements is I got an email just last night. I'm not moving, no. Got an email last night from St. Jude. As you guys know, that we support St. Jude here on the channel, and we do a charity stream for them at least once a month. Last year we raised over $24,000 here on the channel just for St. Jude. That was separate from World Flight, and which we raised also, I think, like another $24,000 for Orbx. Absolutely incredible year for charity for us. But we got an invite from St. Jude to go to the campus in Memphis in April for the St. Jude Play Live Content Creator event. So we will be headed to St. Jude in April. I will be vlogging and live streaming whatever I can on the trip. But that is coming up in April, guys. I'm absolutely excited for that. I've never been to Memphis before. I'm excited I get to fly in a plane, go to Memphis, continue to support such a great cause that they invited me to. So absolutely excited and honored and humbled to be a part of St. Jude's Play Live event. There's something that will be streamed on Twitch. I don't know if that's us, what they're streaming. I know there's something there for that, and a bunch of other things. So not sure what we're allowed to film yet or not film, but I'll film as much as I can, everything that they allow me to film, as well as filming the trip on the plane there. Hopefully we'll get to talk to some of the pilots along the way. before the flights. We are flying on Southwest. So that will be cool. We're flying from John Wayne. First time I'm flying out of John Wayne. We're flying from John Wayne to Dallas Love Field and then Dallas Love Field to Memphis. So first time I'll be flying into Memphis. And then on the way home, we're going from Memphis, I believe, to Sacramento, which will be the first time I'm flying into Sacramento. And then back into John Wayne. So pretty cool trip planned. That's the first thing. Second thing, we finally got in the mail from Thrustmaster our new SimTask farm stick that we've been waiting for. From Thrustmaster, that came in the mail today as well, so expect a farm sim stream coming soon. This week at some point, where we'll be testing out the new farm stick with our steering setup and everything. So looking forward to that. We'll be getting that all set up and planned, so probably sometime this weekend, Saturday or Sunday, we'll be doing some farming that we haven't done in a minute with the brand new farm stick courtesy of Thrustmaster. So super excited about that. Two great things to happen within the last 24 hours for us. So yeah, I was excited. Didn't know what the package was coming. I knew it was coming eventually. I got a call. I got work from FedEx the other day about a package coming to us, and they had the wrong address. So we were trying to get the right address. It was sent to the street was spelled wrong. Didn't know what it was until it showed up and happened to be our farm stick. So super exciting. Can't wait to test that out. I've seen others like Blue and everything with the farm stick. Definitely seems like it's going to be a game changer when doing farming. So excited to be able to use that together with the steering wheel and everything. Get back to farming, baby. So I am going to be simplifying our farming map so that way more people can join and not have as many mods. We're still going to have our one map that has like all kinds of things on it that I want to record videos on with myself or others and start posting some farm videos, some short farm videos. And then of course we'll have our just more mellow, I guess, multiplayer map that isn't going to be as complicated for people to join. Working on that. So looking forward to all that, baby. A lot of new stuff. Never been to all those airports? Nice. Yeah, we've been to Dallas Love Field before. I haven't been to any of the other airports we're flying to. But I have been to Dallas Love Field a couple times. FedEx Ground, it actually came... Yeah, it did come FedEx. Yep, FedEx Ground. FedEx Ground is how we got it. So, thanks, Haas. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate the support for you guys. You guys are what's made that possible for me with St. Jude. All you guys' generosity throughout the year last year, donating to St. Jude and supporting our monthly charity streams. We just had one last weekend, which I think we've already raised over like $1,200 in just the one stream, which is incredible. Like I said, we raised over $24,000 last year. We set our goal for $30,000 this year, hopefully, to raise for St. Jude. So that's our new goal for this year, increasing it a little bit. No, what's going on? I have a flight that I have to wake up for in 4 hours. Stay up to watch your stream, obviously. I mean, you might as well stay up if you only got 4 hours to your flight, right? Might as well just stay up. 49er Whiskey's in the house. What's going on, man? Living on a player. Good evening. Good to see you guys. Thanks for joining us tonight. Checking out Fenix V2, Block 2 for the first time here. It's been a while since we've flown the Fenix in general, even before the update, because Fenix was also giving us issues before we upgraded to this, where I couldn't get it to work right, thrust wasn't working, there was several issues, and I kind of had given up on it for a little bit until the new update was released. So now we're back flying in it. We're probably going to be flying it for the weekend. Like I said, our plan is to fly down into Spain tomorrow and this weekend, doing some scenic flights around Spain. We'll get some good A320 flights. Like I said, the plan for tomorrow is going from London to Barcelona, and then somewhere short next to Barcelona. So at least 2 flights tomorrow night. Your flaps don't work. You have to go into you have to make sure you go in here and actually calibrate your flaps. in the FMC. You got to calibrate your controls, your throttles, and your flaps all in the McDo. So it's all in here under the config, and then control config. And you got thrust levers, your side stick you can configure as well, and then your flaps. So it's all in there. Such a great app, loving V2. I'm loving it so far. I wasn't loving it at first, as I said earlier, living on Player It. I had to restart my sim almost 15 times last night from it freezing after loading into the Fenix. Or I'd be loading into the Fenix and I would like press the escape button to bring up the menu and it would just freeze. So many different things to where it just froze. And then I think I finally got it figured out where there was a couple settings I needed to change. If you guys are having issues and you have a 20 series card, it might be a 20 series. Davis in chat was having the same issues I was having. We had to turn on alternative displays rendering and display sync. I had to turn that on, and that seems to have got it to work properly and not freeze now. We did have a freeze right before stream, trying to change graphic settings. I don't know if that was just a fluke. I didn't do it when I loaded back in, so. I think it also has a little bit to do with the frame gen mod. You know, it's a mod that's not necessarily really built to run like we're running it. So I think it's just a combo of that, the plane, and everything just wreaking havoc together. But yeah, like I said, I think it's just those settings. I had to turn on the alternate display rendering and the display sync. And since then, that's when I was able to finally get the flight in last night after doing that. So I'm pretty sure that's so I'm sure that's why, because it's been pretty smooth since. All right, so we're looking good here. We're just about 80 miles or so to our top of descent. It's already asking for our descent data, which we can go ahead and put in here as well. Let's get our weather here from Cologne, Germany. We got a QNH of 10:03. We'll put that in there. We got a temperature of 7 degrees Celsius. And winds are currently 130 at 7. Is good. Our landing minimums for 14 left will be decision height of 430 on the barrow. Alright, so we got that all in there. Our descent numbers are in. Our total gross rate right now is 136.4. So if we come back over to our tablet here, we can go to our landing data. 14 left, it's dry. We can apply the METAR data, refresh it, and apply. Landing weight, we said was... I forget what we said the landing rate was. 136.2. So we'll just go 136.0. Actually, no, it'd probably be 135.9 by the time we land. Auto brake low. We can go idle to no reverse and still land in time. Plenty of runway. Plenty of runway. Plenty of runway. Man, what does Tyler mean about address? Where do you say that at? I'm not sure what Tyler said, to be honest. Oh, that's not... He was... because my FedEx package had the wrong address. They had to call me before they could deliver it to me. Tyler worked for FedEx. He was saying it wasn't his fault with the address. That's why it was wrong. Hope team you can bring us the level of simulation Fenix has. I hope so. I mean, It's not necessarily a deal breaker for me that it doesn't include some of the stuff that Fenix has, because I love flying the PMG products. Their planes still flying great. I love flying the 737s. And I think the 777 will be a lot of fun as well. But I really want the GSX integration that Fenix has. I definitely want that. Push airway apps. No ADC required. Weather data. Okay, cool. But yeah, I do really want the GSX integration after having it here. So they do have some better features. They got a better tablet. That's for damn sure. We all know we were heavily let down on PMGG's tablet. One of the biggest disappointments in Flight Sim, you know. I don't want to sound like a dick to Robert, but he let us down with the tablet. We waited so long for that tablet. Freeware aircraft had tablets on release. And you're telling me PMG couldn't get a tablet that worked? That they could release and then work on after releasing it to make it compatible with all their aircraft? Like, I don't understand what took so long, but again, I also don't understand how any of this is made. So it could be some technical stuff, or the way, whatever technical code they wanted to use wasn't available to work right. You know, we'll see. We'll see if they can make up for the tablet, if they release some new features with the 777 maybe. Maybe they can save it and make up for the shitty tablet. PMG is in their own bubble. They are kind of in their own bubble. Kevin, what's going on, Kevin? Good to see you, man. Welcome aboard the Fenix. We're getting close to our top of descent here into Cologne, Germany tonight. We'll be making the return trip back to London Heathrow. Heathrow. I can't say Heathrow without saying Heathrow. Or Speedbird. My voice has to change for each one. Speedbird. We'll go back out and marvel the outside for a little bit here before we start our descent. I can't wait till we get the new winglets too. I got the regular sharklets, or whatever you want to call them. Can't wait till we get the new winglets. Seems like Boeing right now, some internal quality issues. Well, it's really just their tablet. Their plane is fine. Like the 737, I have no issues with. It's, you know, the only issue I've really had with PMG is the tablet they released. That was a big letdown. Like, I don't have any issues with their plane itself. We just think themselves as elite. They may have been at one point, but times are changing. I mean, I would still say they're elite. Now, has some people developed some better things recently? Yes. But I would definitely say in the flight sim world, like we're talking right now, it's Fenix, Any Builds, PMG. There's others that are coming out. You know, you have Horizon, but they are more making mods, not their own plane from scratch, really. They've taken other people's planes and made mods for them, which have been great. No knock on Horizon. Like I said, their stuff is great. Makes their 787s great. Makes the Latin VFR A321 fly great. And their 19 fly great. But I mean, it's really just those three developers right now when it comes to the top plane creators in Microsoft. So I would still say they're elite. Like I said, they've fallen behind, I think, some of the times a little bit. J-Aviation got hired onto Fenix. Nice. If you guys are just joining us too and you're enjoying the stream, please don't forget to smash down that thumbs up button. Get us to at least 30 likes on tonight's stream, if not more. I think we're going to be raising our goal to 40 likes here soon. But yeah, hopefully we can get close to our goal. Smash that down if you guys are really enjoying the Block 2 A320 Fenix as well as tonight's stream. Oh, for liveries? Got it. I think PMG is like Apple, market a decent product to the masses with visually appealing stuff, but it's still basically a P3D port at the end of the day. I guess you could say so. I mean, you could kind of say that about any developer that was in another simulator and then brought their stuff to a different simulator. But again, like I said, the only issues I've ever had with PMG is just the tablet was a disappointment, but I'm not necessarily someone that like, oh, I have to have a tablet kind of thing, because I'm usually using Navigraph charts outside the plane. It's just easier to see. Like, I'm using all kinds of external stuff anyways, that I don't always use the tablet that much, but your plane is upside down? What do you mean? Our plane's not upside down. We're flying to Raleigh-Durham. Nice. Alright, we're about ready for descent. We'll get our descent announcement to the passengers. We'll get our fasten seatbelt sign back on. We are going to be descending on down to... let's see, glide slope's 3,000. We'll send down to 5,000 to start at least for now. Not anybody else, you know, I hate the 300. The Microsoft 300 is way better and actually a different product
Ladies and
compared to the
gentlemen,
X-Plane one.
this is your jovial pilot speaking from the flight deck, Captain Chuckles. We've just begun our descent
don't
from
you
a
be hating on
whopping
any builds, Kevin.
3,300 feet, which is about the same height as 916 giraffes stacked on top of each other, give or take a few necks. We're currently cruising on flight number 996, or as I like to call it, 99 and a 6. We're on our way from London, a city so rainy, even the Queen carries an umbrella, to the wonderful Cologne, Germany. We're expecting to touch down at around 6:07 a.m. I can't tell you what the German for early bird is, but I'm sure there are plenty of worms waiting for us. The weather in Cologne is looking pretty good, a bit like a schnitzel straight out of the oven. The temperature is expected to be a comfortable 10 degrees Celsius, or, as my American friends would say, 50 degrees Fahrenheit. As we prepare for landing, please make sure your seatbelts are fastened, tray tables are stowed, and your seat is in the upright position. If you have any leftover pretzels, now's the time to finish them up.
Oh, I see what you're saying now, Kevin.
Thank you for choosing to fly with British Airways. We know you have a choice when you fly, and we're thrilled you chose us.
Yeah.
After all,
I see what you're saying
we're
now,
the
Kevin.
only airline where you can get a side of jokes with your peanuts. Please enjoy the rest of your flight, and we'll have you on the ground in no time. And remember, we're not just here to fly planes, we're here to make flying fun. Take care, and thank you for flying with us.
Alright. We are ready for descent. Starting our descent now. Do they stick giraffes onto one another? What are you talking about, 49 whiskey? I'm lost. On my PNG, like you said, on the tablet, and just seeing they are so guarded on how they approach issues regarding the products, maybe. But yeah, that's really my only gripe on the PNG is just the tablet. The only thing I use the tablet for is to import my sim briefs, so that way I don't have to download the sim brief profiles and load them into the FMC. I can just push the tablet and then push load from sim brief on FMC. That's really the only thing I use the tablet for. All these devs have different kinds of dirt on them. I mean, yeah, everyone's had different issues. Right? No one's perfect. There's no developer out there that's perfect. You know, you got any builds that has a lot of heavy performance sceneries. You got Fenix, where this update was supposed to come out like 6 months ago. I mean, it's finally out and it's good. You know, PMD 777 keeps stalling with updates and stuff that don't really mean anything. Hey man, what star are you using? Because I'm already flight level 14. I'm using the Depot something kilo. Depot something kilo. The Depot Kilo Charlie or something like that. So, I mean, our flight path has us flying over the airport and then coming back around, so. Which is really why I should just go ahead and put that. Oops, yeah, I don't want to clear that. I want to go here, arrival, and approach vias. Should have probably add this in there and insert. So yeah, it has us doing our weird arrival, come out, and looping back in kind of thing. So. Gotcha. And we're just using what the company gave us, James. I mean, we can vector ourselves in from here. Like, we're not... There's no ATC. So, when we fly to the airport, we could vector ourselves in quicker. We don't have to go out here. Well, this is just what British Airways gave us, the company. You know, we're just following our company procedures. I like the Boeing because it's no automatic. Yeah, that's... I mean, it's, the 737 is still my favorite aircraft of all time. To operate, to fly... yeah, still will always be my favorite. Yeah. Well, it would be cool if you guys saw us for World Flight fly a 777 this year. I mean, did I say that out loud? I didn't say that out loud. Shh. No one heard that. Don't you put that on me, man. Just throwing out there. No announcements for World Flight or anything yet, other than there will be some changes for World Flight. Some things may be different. I cannot confirm or deny what things will be different, but you guys will see some kind of announcement from us as we get closer to the expo as a team of what you guys can expect. There will be another World Flight this year. Things will be a little bit different, and things will be explained to how World Flight's going to happen and what's going to go on with that. And we'll gladly make all that public as we get closer, how World Flight will go this year. But definitely looking forward to World Flight with the guys again this year. Going to be another great year for World Flight. Captain, well, oh fuck. I'm sorry, I can't sit there and watch him fly with the controller. It just irritates me, like I get an eye twitch. Nothing against Captain Will, seems like a nice guy. But watching someone fly with a PS4 controller, just, it makes my eye twitch. Makes my eye twitch. It's all good, huh? It's all good. We should probably get eye drops then. Oh boy. Should get that checked. Yep, nope. There's no way I could fly an aircraft with a PS4 controller. Not like I couldn't physically do it, but my aviation heart will not let me fly with a PS4 controller. Alright, coming in looking good here. We're gonna get our landing lights back on. Maybe 1 year, Tyler. Who knows? Maybe 1 year when we have openings. It's better than the early keyboard and mouse days we all experienced. That's true. I started Flight Sim on a, not a gaming laptop, just a cheap laptop. Probably one of like first laptops they came out with and a mouse. That's how I first flew the Learjet. And it was not easy. I crashed a lot. Ooh, my Avalanche won tonight. 5-0 over the Chicago Blackhawks. Nice. So you guys know that we will be having some more Supermarket Simulator this weekend as well. Looking forward to that. Really been enjoying Supermarket Simulator. If you guys haven't seen us do that yet or check it out, stay tuned for this weekend. Our store is really about to be booming. We made a stock list now as well. We got a map of our store laid out exactly where all the product is, so that way we can easily go by, know what we need to have, write it down, and go to the computer and order it all at once. Don't have to keep going back and looking. So it makes restocking quicker. So, but yeah, there'll be an After Dark Supermarket Simulator sometime this weekend. Not tonight. We have work tomorrow. But, you know, maybe tomorrow night, sometime Saturday or Sunday. Also look for After Dark Farming this weekend. We got a lot of stuff we want to do this weekend, that's for sure. We got a lot of gaming to do. A lot of gaming to do. I really need to get back on the sports podcast channel. It's been so hard to have time to do that. Also because my friend Rob hasn't had time to do it, and you know, I don't really want to do it without him, but at the same point, you know, we really got to talk some sports, man. So much is happening in the sports world. I just got to get off my chest, you know. From Rendon to Trout to Ohtani to LeBron to all kinds of things. Oh, Mr. Davis, you know what's coming your way, baby. You know what's coming your way. Zap. You vote AD to... Damn you, Mike, damn you. I told you know what was coming with that comment. You knew it. You knew what you did. You asked for it. That's what you done did. You asked for it. Let me try and put a fix in here real quick. EDK, we'll go 10. And then EDDK, we'll go 5. I don't think I need a 15-mile ring. Nah. We'll just go 5 and 10 on this one. Coming down here to 3,000, that's when we're going to capture the glide slope as we come around for final. Just get a little bit of speed brake out. That'll help with the descent rate a little bit. Let me make sure I open up a landing rate monitor as well.
Cologne traffic, Speedbird 998, final runway 14 left.
So, if you guys are enjoying today's stream though, please don't forget to smash down the thumbs up button. It really does help promote our channel. So if you're watching, you're lurking, hit that thumbs up button. It's free to do so. It's painless. Drop the hammer on it. We got 27 people in here. We should have 27 likes. I don't know what we have, but that's what we should have. Okay, don't make me sick Skippy on you. You guys don't want to deal with Skippy. Okay, Skippy takes no bull Taki mushrooms. Alright, we're gonna get our sounds back up. We get our music off. Your TCA stick isn't letting you hit the thumbs up button, it's broken. That's right. Daddy Skippy ain't nope. Alright, we'll bring our spoilers in here. I'm gonna go ahead and arm them. I'm gonna go ahead and manually select our speed here. Bring your speed to 230 as we descend. Bring those spoilers back out momentarily. Please never get rid of the beep noise. It's never going nowhere. We'll always have the beep. We'll always have the Skippy beep. Let's go down to 220. Cologne traffic. Speedbird 996 is 5,500. About 5 miles downwind for the ILS 14 left approach. Let's go flaps numero uno. Flaps 1. We're going to arm the ILS system. I'm going to go ahead and activate the approach phase. And we'll arm actual approach here as we make our left turn.
Cologne traffic, Speedbird 998, short final runway 14 left.
Alright, altimeter's in. Speed brake out. Slow to 200. Looking a little cloudy out there. A little cloudy. Alright, so our exit. Our landing wasn't too bad into Vegas last night. We do have a nice long runway in Cologne. So if we float a little bit, won't be the end of the world. We're going to try to exit by Alpha 2 though. So we'll try to exit the first high speed exits, which we should have no problems with. We'll go ahead and arm the approach mode here. Keep our speed up for now. Coming into Germany. You already short final, James? Alright, well I'm coming in right behind you. Alright, speed brake's gonna come in here. We'll arm speed brake. Gotta get a button map for that. Keep forgetting. Localizer is active. Cologne traffic, Speedbird 996, 12 mile final, 14 left, Cologne. Let's go 180. We'll go gear down. And we'll go flaps 2.
Cologne traffic, Speedbird 998, vacated runway 14 left.
Glide slope capture. Gears coming out. James is off the runway. Cabin is ready. A little bit of a crosswind. Smash? Hopefully we don't smash. Hopefully we don't smash.
2,500.
Alright, taxi lights on. We're clearing ourselves to land. Keeping our speed up a little bit here, and we'll go final approach speed. Flaps 3 coming out. And flaps 4. Alright guys, sit back, relax, enjoy the arrival. Get those landing rates in. I'll be taking over here shortly, my controls. Gusty here, got a 22 knot crosswind we're dealing with at the moment. That should taper off as we get closer to the runway here. Is looking good and stable so far.
1,000.
Just minor corrections. That wind's tapering off from a crosswind to now more of a headwind. Center line best we can here.
500.
500. Looking good. Two white, two red.
400. 100 above. 200. Minimum.
Continue.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard.
Oh, get her down.
5.
Get her down. Oh, there we go. Nice and smooth. Nose down gently. Just in the touchdown zone. Still legal. A little floaty. And auto brakes disarmed. Welcome to Cologne, ladies and gentlemen. I'll take that. Nice and smooth. Kept the center line. Well, butter my biscuit. Oh boy. We'll go ahead and exit here to the right. Cologne Cologne traffic. Speedbird 996 exiting the runway Alpha 2, taxiing Alpha to the ramp. Cologne. Well, butter my biscuits. Did that come with gravy? Extra side of gravy, baby. We got an extra side of gravy for you. Well, it's a good thing we exit here. It looks like the taxiway is closed down that direction. Alright, spoilers in. Flaps are coming in here. We made it. Any lights off.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and everyone in between, we have officially landed in the city that never sleeps, because it's always eating. Yes, you guessed it, we're in Cologne, or as we like to call it, the bratwurst capital of the world. Now, if you haven't already looked at your watch, it's currently 5:43 a.m. local time. So if you're feeling a little discombobulated, don't worry, it's not the in-flight cocktails. Or maybe it is, who am I to judge? I'd also like to remind you that we just flew in on flight 996. Now, I know what you're thinking. Why on earth is he saying the numbers individually? Well, folks, it's because I get paid by the word, and I have a cat to feed at home. Our current weather outside is a slightly chilly 7 degrees Celsius. Or for those of you still clinging to the Fahrenheit system, that's about 45 degrees. So you might want to keep your sweaters handy unless you're British. In that case, it's practically beach weather, right? Now folks, if you're not already familiar with Cologne, it's famous for its 12 Romanesque churches. But let's be honest, the real holy experience here is the local beer, Kölsch. So whether you're here for the day or here to stay, make sure you don't miss out on it. And remember, today is the first day of March, which means we're just a few weeks away from St. Patrick's Day. So, if you thought the Kölsch was good, just wait till you try the green beer. As we start to disembark, please make sure you have all your personal belongings with you. If you've left anything behind, don't worry. Our cleaning crew will be sure to enjoy it. But seriously, check your seat pockets,
coming
folks.
our way?
Thank you for choosing to fly with British Airways,
Speedbird, turn
where our
around.
humor is always free and our landings are mostly smooth. We hope to see you again soon, and remember, in the wise words of my grandmother, travel is the only thing you can buy that makes you richer. But that's not to say you shouldn't buy a lottery ticket when you get off. You never know your luck. Safe travels, everyone. Thank you, and auf Wiedersehen.
Speedbird, you turn around, man. I was here first. You didn't say your intentions. I said it was taking Alpha. Let's get our AP on and we'll get that spooled up. Well, he won't be dropping a like. He should be dropping a like because we played chicken and I won because he turned. I won the game of chicken. This thing does taxi super fast, doesn't it? Taxi on down to the terminal. We'll just take any spot over here. FedEx. Look, Tyler. FedEx. We're taking one of the jetways right over here. Take Bravo 18. Why not? Why not? Let's do it. Well, since we parked this barrier, let's see how we do. Right there should be good enough. Parking brake is set. And APU bleeds on. Engine 1, engine 2 are coming off. Seatbelt signs are off. Beacon light is off. And lights are off. Deboarding. Let's see, does it do GSX automatically on deboarding? I think. Transponder's off, engines are off. Our beacon is on. We can connect to ground power and get the APU turned off. Alright. Are we deboarding? We're not deboarding. Does GSX not deboard automatically? Alright, there we go. Oh, we're deboarding now. Dan, some good texture modeling on Rust on terminal. Nice. It should have did the same to me. Got it. Just probably bugs with GSX, most likely. Most likely. Not too bad on the parking. We'll take it. We will take it. Ground power is connected. APU is getting turned off. Passengers are coming. Deboarding has been requested. Alright, friends, welcome to Cologne, Germany. FedEx cargo hub in the back there. One of the biggest cargo hubs, I think, in all of Europe here in Cologne. It's got FedEx, DHL, Lufthansa, UPS. You name it, it's got it. So a great plane to do cargo ops. We're definitely going to be flying the 777 in here into Cologne once it comes out. It'll be one of our flights. It'll probably be one of our long hauls. We'll probably go from the States and a long haul here into Cologne. Will probably be one of our 777 flights for sure. Nope, I gotta open the cargo doors for it too. It doesn't open its own cargo doors. Alright, there we have it. There's the APU spooling down. What was the name of the AI web page used for now? It's called, you need an AI API key. So if you go to flight-io, you'll see links to his YouTube page. His YouTube is flight-io on YouTube. He's got tutorials on there on how to sign up for AI key 49er Whiskey and the website he uses. So I would recommend going and watching his tutorial videos. They're on the website, flight-io. He's got really good tutorials on there on how to get that all set up, but you need an AI API key. It's from like the makers of ChatGPT. Alright guys, plane's gonna get unloaded. We're gonna get our next flight plan from dispatch and all that ready to go. I'm gonna use the restroom and stuff first, get a drink. And we shall return here in a few minutes to do the return flight back to London Heathrow in our lovely Speedbird and the Fenix Block 2. See you guys here in just a few minutes. All right, we're back here. Got our water, use the restroom. I was just telling Kevin Shack I cannot stop taking pics at the ramp. The bird is so clean looking, right? Screenshot, right, meow? That is a screenshot. It is a screenshot worthy. She is a purty plane there. I don't think you're playing in the sim shines like this. She is a purty plane. Alright, let me get my flight plan filed here. Give me a sec, guys. As we get ready for the return trip. All right, let's go ahead and hop on in our cockpit again, and we'll go back over to tablet here to get things ready to rock and roll. 49er Whiskey gifted 1 membership. Appreciate you, man. Bryson, if you're here, make sure you thank 49er Whiskey and chat. Huge no skippies to you, man. Thank you for that gifted membership. Very, very kind. All right, we'll import our next flight. My first sim I flew on was Microsoft Flight Simulator X. Nice. Alright, so that's good. Ground services are there. Let's go ahead and we'll need to reset all. There we go. We'll just reload all that in there. And now it will let us load the aircraft. Cool. We'll go ahead and start the boarding process here with GSX. I did fly on Microsoft X, yep. Who else paying someone Who the hell is paying someone paying $280,000 for a 2-bedroom and it doesn't even have a pool? You don't even find that out here, Richard. 2-bedroom without a pool, 400 grand. Was there GSX on it? I don't remember. There was some kind of ground handling thing. I don't know if it was GSX. It might have been GSX. I think it was. Yeah, I think it was GSX, if I'm not mistaken. Alright, so we get everything in the plane here. Our fuel is being boarded.
Don't load aircraft until the fuel truck arrives and ask to do it.
Don't worry, we're not loading our fuel truck. Definitely stay on the East Coast. Yeah, eventually I'll be moving out of California. I don't know when that's going to happen. Could happen next year, could happen 5 years from now. But definitely not retiring in California. No way. There's just no way. See, I wish they had this fuel truck animation for the Boeing. I don't know if there's a way to get it. You guys... I don't know if anyone's gotten any kind of like this. Even if it's in the bigger truck, but it still attaches to the wing. Like, I think I've seen it happen in the 7.4, but I haven't seen it happen in the 7.3. Get the hell out of there, Mav. See, the thing with California is they keep you wealthy enough to not starve and die, but too poor to move, because it costs a lot of money to move. And look at the A320, yeah. Like, well, it's not even just this truck, but just this animation where they actually get out, they hook it to the ground, you know, they go in and actually start pumping fuel in. Like, even if it was just a regular fuel truck and they took the fuel from the truck to the wing and not from the ground would be cool. You know what I mean? I just want to see them actually perform the animation. In the 7.3, the truck just comes up, it acts like it's refueling and then drives away real quick. Like, this is a whole process, you know what I mean?
Please use your airplane fuel system to set the desired fuel quantity.
You pay more taxes and then everything costs more too. I don't know. I know. It's all ass backwards, if you ask me. Nothing makes sense. Alright, so our boarding starts in 1 minute. 1 minute, the passengers will be able to come on board, the fuel will be on the aircraft, and we'll be ready to start getting things ready to rock and roll to head back to London Heathrow tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will now commence boarding for our flight 997 to London. At this time, we kindly invite those requiring wheelchair assistance, families traveling with small children, and our Group 1 passengers to come forward.
Group 1
we also
passengers.
extend a special welcome to our British Airways Executive Club members. Your continued loyalty is greatly appreciated. Thank you for choosing British Airways.
So not a bad start to the night though. In the V12, we got a greaser of a landing. We had 1.02 on the G's, minus 118. We floated a little bit, but we were illegal in the touchdown zone still. So it wasn't an illegal landing. So I think a rather successful first flight so far. Oh man, she does look good though, doesn't she? She does look good. Alright, catering is all done. Alright, let's hop in. Let's get some things programmed and ready to rock and roll. Let's go up here. Crew supply actually needs to come off. The ground control needs to come on. We are on ground power. Should probably get our fuel pumps off. Those probably should have been off already, but that's alright. Cool. Alright, so tablet is there. Fuel is almost fully on board. Still loading in the fuel. We need 12,425 pounds. And alright, let's go down to menu. ATSU, AOC, and flight init, and we'll request the new flight data.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now welcoming Group 2 to begin boarding for our British Airways Flight 997. This flight is scheduled for departure to London.
Let's go to this end page here, request the rest of the flight
We appreciate
data.
your attention and prompt response. Thank you for choosing British Airways.
For British Airways 997. Let me get my new charts loaded on Navigraph. We didn't do that. Slacking on the charts. Alright, SimBrief OFP. We got a cost index on this flight of 17. We're going to bump that up though. At least 45. On the way back, it wants us cruising at just 240. That's weird. Must be better wind because the flight time on the way back is actually shorter by 5 minutes than on the way there. But that's fine. We'll go to 240. IRSs are still good. We can request the new winds.
Passengers boarding starting.
Alright, flight plan added here. 14 left for departure. So short taxi to the runway here. So 14 left. Departure. And we'll be on Envo to Whiskey. Envo to Whiskey. Departure. No transition. We'll insert that. That's low to the ground. It is low to the ground, yep. But it could be a wind thing. So we're gonna listen to whatever dispatch tells us. So we'll stay at 240. They want to burn extra fuel. They can burn extra fuel. Alright, flight plan is there. Looks good. Into London Heathrow. Looks like the winds have changed in London. We're going to be landing now in the 9s. So 9 left. Yeah, 9 left will be our arrival. ILS 9 left on the Logan 2 Hotel arrival. Logan 2 Hotel. No transition. And then approach via. Let's see here what we got for 9 ILS left. Coming from the north.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now inviting Group 3 passengers to begin boarding for British Airways Flight 997 from Cologne to London. Thank you for your cooperation and prompt boarding.
Oh, looks good so far. Cool. Alright, all that looks good. We're just going to wait for boarding now, pretty much. Maverick is bullying me again. What did Richard do? Are you sure you didn't deserve it? Did you talk about Rendon again? Do I run Microsoft as admin? I don't know. 49er Whiskey, I just clicked the play button on Steam, to be honest. I don't know if I have it set to admin or not. I probably don't, because I don't remember doing it, but... does American Airlines do these routes? Probably not. No. You're not going to see any U.S. airlines flying multiple hops in Europe. It's usually Europe. I don't think allows that. Like, it doesn't allow U.S. carriers to, because then U.S. carriers would be kind of taken away from the European carriers, right, in business. So we're only allowed to fly direct flights into Europe and out of Europe. You can't just like land in London and then fly to Cologne like we did. I think the only way that's allowed is if you're a cargo carrier. I think they allow cargo carriers maybe to do it, but yeah, like American Airlines, you could fly from JFK to London, but then you have to fly back to the US. You can't go from London to another European country from there. Did you ever really open with Microsoft, or you started manually? Normally it opened up with Microsoft. It doesn't anymore. And I don't really run it very often, if I'm being honest. Yeah, I don't really run Microsoft Realistic much anymore. Scott's not here. I have to pick up the slack. True. Alright, so 24,000 feet is in. Landing system light are coming off. We can get the flight directors off for right now. Reset that. Squawking is still in there. Good. Some oxygen masks. Please work. I don't think we have any oxygen, guys. We're gonna die. So we got
Ladies and
102
gentlemen,
on board so far.
We now invite Group 4 and any remaining passengers to begin boarding for our British Airways Flight 997. This flight is departing from Cologne and heading to London Heathrow. Please have your boarding pass and identification ready for verification. Thank you for choosing British Airways.
I feel like we can do our prelim performance numbers though, right? Because takeoff weight's 140. Yeah, so I think we're... Let's see if that matches our paperwork here. Takeoff gross weight, yeah, 139.90. Okay, so yeah, that matches. We can load that and we can calculate that. Guess we can send that to the McDo. Were you having issues with it? I don't know if I was really having issues. I feel like I was having some issues. I thought maybe it was conflicting with some stuff, so I kind of just stopped using it, especially since it started automatically. But I mean, the only thing we really used it for was the touchdown effect. But
Attention passengers, this is
like,
the
where is it
final
from?
call for
This
British
is
Airways Flight
from
997 departing for London.
Let me tell you.
Please proceed to your boarding gates immediately as they are about to close. Thank you.
Orbx. You can pick up Cologne on Orbx, Captain Zip. Aircraft loaded. We'll send that to the McDo. Alright, so our final weight numbers are in. We got our weight and balance and all that's in. That looks good. Cool. Let's go to the ATSU menu again, and we'll go to AOC. Receive messages. Look at our preliminary load sheet again. We need to look at our arrival sheet though. Go ahead and get the APU fired back up here. Get our seatbelt signs back on. So we are getting close to being ready for pushback here out of Cologne, Germany. Back to you getting sparked. Davis is getting spanked with a zapper. And low-key Davis loves it. fill my
Ladies
drink
and
up.
gentlemen, the gate for the British Airways flight 997 departing from Cologne to London has now closed.
997
If you
now
have missed this
closed.
flight, please proceed to the customer service desk for further assistance. Thank you for your understanding.
Get that on and transponding. Double check the altimeter here hasn't changed. And yep, changed by a 1, 10004. You can't zap the Mav. Maverick is unzappable. Wait, I left my phone in the terminal? Well, you're gonna have to get a new one then. You'll have to pick up a new phone in London. Sorry, can't let you out the plane. You're stuck. There's Scott. There's Mr. Scott. What up, Mr. Scott? Good to see you, man. Davis was missing you.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking, the one, the only, Midnight Maverick. Now, if my name doesn't give you enough faith in this flight, I don't know what will. We're flying high with British Airways today, on flight number 997. I'm joined by my right-hand woman, the ever-so-reliable Florence Hughes. She's the first officer, but between you and me, I think she's the firstest officer around. Our fantastic team of flight attendants today are Bertha, Anna, William, and Thomas. They'll be taking good care of you during our journey. We'll be cruising today at an altitude of 24,000 feet, so high you might even spot Superman. We're departing from the lovely city of Cologne, Germany, and heading over to the bustling city of London, England. We are expected to touch down at about 7:03 a.m. I hope you brought your umbrellas, folks, because we've got some broken clouds awaiting us in London. The temperature there is a brisk 4 degrees Celsius, or as the locals call it, a standard, slightly chilly morning. Please take a few moments to listen to the safety briefings by our flight attendants. They're not just there to serve you peanuts, you know. Remember, the sky's not the limit, it's just the view. Thanks for choosing British Airways, where we promise you an experience that's nothing short of Maverick. Buckle up and enjoy the flight.
Buckle up and enjoy the flight, ladies and gentlemen. Skippy takes no days off. That's right, Skippy don't get days off. It's in the contract. In the contract. No days for Skippy. We're going to push back nose to the right, please.
Release parking brake.
Parking brake released.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start exit.
All engines are clear. Let's do it. There's a Lufthansa next to us over there. Let's fire up engine 1. Need to start our clock. There we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your favorite funny and fabulous flight attendant, Bertha speaking. Welcome aboard British Airways, flight number 997, also known as the Flying Comedy Club. Before we take off, I'm required by law to give you a safety briefing, but don't worry, I promise to keep it light, just like our carry-on policy. Fasten your seatbelt by inserting the metal end into the buckle, then pull the strap to tighten. To open, lift the top of the buckle. If you didn't catch that, you probably shouldn't be out in public unsupervised. Our beautiful Fenix A320 IAE is equipped with 8 emergency exits, 2 in the front, 4 over the wings,
Man,
and
these
2 at the
engines
back.
take forever to start.
They're marked with exit signs, and as we all know, following signs is the first step to being a grown-up. In case of a sudden loss of cabin pressure, oxygen masks will drop down in front of you. Stop screaming, grab the mask, and pull it towards you. The oxygen will flow, even though the bag may not inflate. And remember, secure your mask before helping others. After all, you can't pour from an empty cup, right? If we land somewhere that's not an airport, your seat cushion can be used as a flotation device. Who knew your seat could double as a pool floaty? For those who paid extra for the water landing option, you'll find a life vest under your seat. Just tear open the package, slip it over your head, fasten the straps, and inflate it by pulling the red tabs as you leave the aircraft. Remember, inflate it outside, not inside. We wouldn't want you to get stuck in the toilet, would we? And finally, no smoking on this flight, folks. That includes e-cigarettes. It's not a cool look. Plus, tampering with, disabling, or destroying the smoke detectors in the lavatories is a federal offense, and we don't want to land this bird just to deal with that kind of nonsense. We're about to take off on our magical carpet ride to EGLL. Please make sure your seat backs and tray tables are in their full upright position, and that your seatbelt is correctly fastened. Thanks for choosing British Airways today. We know you have a choice when you fly, and we're delighted you chose to spend this time with us. If there's anything we can do to make your flight more enjoyable, please let us know. After all, we're here for your entertainment. And safety, of course. Now sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight. Let's get this Fenix A320 IAE off the ground.
Let's get flaps 1 set here. Red flaps gonna be down 0.4 here. There we go. On that side, legs page on this side. There's a Lufthansa right there. Alright, we got 2 good engine starts, I believe. They're on and available. APB can come off. APU is coming off. This taxi light's coming on. We're gonna ding the cabin. Max brake is set. Spoiler is set. Ignition back to normal. We're transponding. Nice and good. Parking brake is coming off. Let's do it. Clone traffic, Speedbird 997, taxiing Bravo, full length 14 left for departure, Cologne traffic. Off config, test good. You doing a night stream Sunday, your time F? Probably, Scott. We got some after darks to do this weekend, multiple after darks. We're doing some farm sim with the new farm stick we got in. We're gonna be doing some more supermarket sim. Plus, we're gonna be flying on Saturday, Sunday, and Friday. So there's gonna be streams throughout the days, multiple streams. Let's do it. Let's get on out of here. Cologne traffic, Speedbird 997, taking off runway 14 left, Cologne. Alright, spam them toga emojis if you got them, guys. Let's do it. Throttle's coming up. Chrono, reset. And toga. Flex takeoff sets. We're rolling, airspeed's alive, 80 knots. Pause rate, gear up. Doing good. Southwest style, baby. That's right. True to our roots. Alright, guys, say it. Wave goodbye to Germany. We are headed back to London, baby. London, here we come. Oops. And climb thrusters in. Beautiful departure. And we'll go flaps up. Bye-bye beer. Bye-bye beer and bratwurst. Hello, pretty British ladies, though. We're taking Scott to see the king. So Foster's Land, good lord. Good God. See, they have more textures. Yeah, I got more textures, better sounds. Seems to be slightly better performance. They definitely made quite a few improvements. Let's get standard pressure set. Alright, we're climbing. Alright, we're climbing here to 24,000 feet, guys. I'm gonna go fill my cup of water up. I shall return in just a couple minutes. Alright, we're back. Water or tequila? Why not both, Scott?
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking from the flight deck. I trust you're all settled in, because we've just reached our cruising altitude of 24,000 feet. That's right. We're 24,000 feet above sea level, which, if you think about it, is just like being on top of 8,000 Danny DeVitos stacked on top of each other. Now, that's a sight, isn't it? We are flying British Airways Flight 997, or, as we like to call it in the biz, 777-1, headed from Cologne to London. The local time at our destination is currently just a smidge past 6:30 in the morning. Now, I know it's early, but I like to think of it as the crack of dawn, which is much more appealing than the butt crack of dawn. Don't you agree? Our estimated arrival time in London is around 7:03 a.m. So, if you're a betting person, you might want to start wagering on whether we beat the sunrise or not. As for the weather in London, it's a typical English morning. Temperature is a cool 8 degrees Celsius, or if you prefer old school, that's a nippy 46 degrees Fahrenheit. Perfect weather for a cup of tea and a biscuit, I'd say.
A cup of tea and a biscuit,
Our
mate.
fabulous flight attendants, Bertha, Anna, William and Thomas, or as we fondly call them, the BAW team, will be starting the in-flight service shortly. Rumour has it, they've got some cracking snacks and drinks for you today, so be sure to ask for your favourite. In the meantime, sit back, relax, enjoy our in-flight entertainment, or just close your eyes and dream about Danny DeVito. Thank you for choosing British Airways. We appreciate you flying the friendly skies with us today.
Yep. I don't know why company gave us such a low cruising altitude, but they did. So we're just going to speed it up. We're going to speed up and hope that we don't run out of fuel. Alright, so anyone got any big weekend plans coming up? Any bit of big weekend plans? Sounds like a nice chill weekend, Tyler. We're over here munching on little chocolate chip cookies. Some bite-sized premium chocolate chip cookies I picked up at the gas station. Not me, Mav. Go to the drag, racing with Skippy and packing for my trip. Nice. Where are you going again, Scott? Good news from New Zealand about British Airways. Is it Speedbird or Nigel, as I heard one say it Nigel the other on another stream? Maybe a different. I think because there's British Airlines and British Airways, two different ones. But ours is Speedbird. Speedbird. Down south? Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, if you guys missed the announcement earlier, we get to go on a trip in April. now courtesy of St. Jude. St. Jude has invited us down to their content creator event they have, I guess, every year for those that raise money for them. And so they have invited us out to Memphis in April. We'll be headed down there. We'll vlog and stream as much of it as we can. From what I've seen on YouTube, there are things that we can film and can't film, so we'll stream as much as we can. But definitely looking forward to that. Never been to Memphis before, so that's going to be pretty cool. I think on the itinerary there is one day where we have pretty much kind of the day. We have most of the day, I think, or most of the afternoon to ourselves, so we're probably going to explore Memphis a little bit. I know I want to go to the big Bass Pro Shop there. That's like a big giant pyramid. I want to try and check out Graceland, obviously Elvis. Potentially take a drive up to Nashville. I heard Nashville's not too far away from Memphis. So if we have the time, we might go to Nashville. I have to look and see how that is, because I would like to go to Nashville just to see, you know, the main strip there in Nashville, check out some of those bars and stuff. But we're definitely going to get some kind of good Memphis barbecue while we're there. Yes, the pyramid's cool. I've heard it's really cool. The main FedEx hub is there, yes. I don't know, maybe I can reach out to them and get some kind of tour of the FedEx facility there that we can film maybe while we're in Memphis. I don't know. I want to go boot scooting. It's a surprisingly small Nationals Main Street that you're referring to. Very cool to see though. Yeah, it's not huge, but I forget what it's like called there, but I want to go see like the Grand Ole Opry and just, you know, all the country stuff, heritage and stuff that's around Nashville. Flight Wellington, 6 weeks, 14th of April, then June Singapore. Nice. That's cool, Carwin. So yeah, like I said, I don't know exactly how much free time we're going to have outside to go outside of Memphis, but we'll do a little bit in Memphis at least. From some key spots. Is it Broadway? I think it's Broadway, yeah. But yeah, no, that'd be cool if we could set up some kind of tour of the FedEx facility there on the Memphis grounds. I need to see about getting some more of my Maverick wings made. I want to take some of those on the trip. So if we do get to see some of the kids and stuff around there, I want to like hand out some of those wings. So if anyone wants to sponsor some Maverick wings, let me know. But I definitely want to get something to bring with me. Like I said, I don't know if we're going to get to interact or see anyone. I think we do get to see some people, but can you have some wings if you go to the expo and I see you at the expo? I'll definitely have more of those with me at the expo. I'm gonna get more than I got last time. I think I only had like, I forget how many I had. I think I had like 20 or 30 of them I handed out. So yeah, if you guys see me at the expo, I'll definitely have some goodies while supplies last. I obviously don't have unlimited supply, but can I sell some on the website? I don't think I can, just because the fact of they come from the website I have to get them from. There's not a way that I can put them on the website I use currently for merch. I'd have to get like a custom merch store. That's kind of like my own thing more, and that I don't have the money to start something like that yet. So maybe something down the line we can have stuff like that. I have to look more into it. My goal over the next couple weeks though is definitely to upgrade our merch store and get some more things that we can give away. I want to make it to where channel points, you can actually use channel points to reap some real rewards eventually if you get to a certain level. When we start making the channel points actually worth like value dollar items though, then unfortunately the gambling system will have to go away eventually if we get more people in chat. so it doesn't clutter in chat as well, so we don't inflate the numbers. Because Mav's not rich to give away everything to everyone, but... Yep, he does 2 streams every Thursday, Carlin. Every Thursday. Yeah, let's see where we're at here. Alright, we're looking pretty good. About 130 miles from our top of descent. Ooh, we got London Approach online now. That's cool. Heathrow Approach has come online for us. Oh, yeah, another plane high altitude over there. London Heathrow. I feel like we should climb up to 30,000 feet because it looks like this approach has restrictions at 30,000 feet. Actually, no, restrictions at 25,000 feet at Logan. So let's climb up to 25,000 feet here. Maybe a ride on a riverboat. Maybe, Scott, it is right next to the Mississippi River. So now I'm going to start looking up things to do in Memphis. Like I said, it's a pretty tight schedule we're following, so I don't have a ton of free time. I just know that there is one day there's an afternoon of free time. So I'm not going to be able to fit a whole lot of stuff in, but... Because I think we get there like 2 hours before the event starts, like the welcome reception thing. And it's just the welcome reception. Registration, the welcome reception's there. Right as soon as we get there, we pretty much go right from the airport to the event. Then it's to the hotel to sleep. We wake up super early, got breakfast, and the events start like 7:30 in the morning. And then it's like events all day till like 7 at night or something like that. And I think the next day is the day that has some free time, and then it's more event or something like that after that. I gotta relook at the itinerary, but look, the Graceland tours are expensive. I'm sure they are expensive, Scott, but I mean, it's got to be worth it. It's got to be. I feel like it's something, you know, you do once in your life, not something you go back and do multiple times. But you know, the fact that my grandma was a huge Elvis fan, and she's really the reason why I even, you know, I guess into Elvis and all that stuff. I think I have to see Graceland if I have time to do it while we're there. So that's number one. I think we have to do, even if it's expensive. So if you win them in a giveaway, Tyler, I can't just send you Mad Wings. So I sent it to you. I gotta send it to everyone. You have to win them in a giveaway or show up at the expo. They're for special occasions. So, I mean, it should be a lot of fun, Davis. It's going to be a very amazing and humbling, you know, experience. And probably, at some points, a very tough experience. Viva Las Vegas. Oh yeah, well worth it though for such a great cause. Put approach in here, just pre-program at 11973. Cool. About to cross the pond, cross the little channel here. Whatever you want to call this thing. The English channel. So if you guys are just joining us too, please don't forget to smash down that thumbs up button. Get us past our goal of 30 likes tonight. We should be able to smash that goal And if you're lurking in the background and haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Remember to wear blue suede shoes. You're walking Memphis in the pouring rain. Sub or get zapped. I like it. Don't get zapped. It's not fun. It hurts. Do. We get zapped anyway. Shh. Don't tell them that until after they sub, Davis. Does look like there's a pretty big storm about to move into London as well, so we might be getting lucky moving in right before the storm arrives. Ever been zapped IRL? It really feels like someone hitting every bone in your body with a hammer. Yeah, no, I have been zapped before because someone thought it was funny before. It is not a good feeling. As well as 8,000. Data clearance are available. Pilots are recommended. Clearance are not available for the CVT departures. Aircraft make initial contact with Heathrow. Blah blah blah. Okay. Just reading the ATIS here. Information Echo is current, and they are landing 9 left, so we're good. So anyways, I was running from the cops. Running from the cops one day, and they decided to zap me, and yeah, it's not fun. I don't recommend it. VSeth, what's going on? The face cam is not plugged in. I didn't set it up before stream. I got home a little bit late from work and forgot to take the camera from my other setup with Trucking Sim and bring it on over to this computer because I only have the one webcam right now. Once we get our tax money back, we'll be upgrading some of our hardware. We'll be getting probably a new desk. We'll be getting a new desk set up, new camera views, more camera views. So, yeah, we got some upgrades we're going to make, including hopefully installing a 3090. We got... and we got a lot of stuff we got to do our tax money. We got to book our hotel for Vegas for Flight Sim Expo. We're going to be staying from the Wednesday to Monday, so the 19th to like the 22nd or something like that. We're staying in Vegas. For those of you that are joining in Vegas. You had to get zapped to graduate? Yeah, whenever you're a cop, you have to get tased, you have to get pepper sprayed. It is one of the requirements. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, it's one of the requirements when you become a cop. You got to be pepper sprayed and tased, even in the military. Because when you have to know what it feels like, so when you're doing someone else, you know what you're doing, and you know when enough is enough, basically. Makes you a little more conscious about doing it to someone else too, to make sure they really deserve it. Yeah, I got OC sprayed. Oh, but it's so much worse, especially when you shave every morning. Oh, God, yeah. What dust am I going to get? I have no idea yet, Tyler. It's going to just be a bigger, straight... Can't stop sneezing over here. It's just going to be a bigger straight desk instead of how I have two L desks together, because I can't put stuff in the middle because there's poles in the middle, so I can't put rudder pedals down there. So I can't really utilize what I have. I just need to get something that I can mount controls to better and set up better camera angles. Upgrading CPU? Probably not, no. Not right now. Upgrading GPU. Power unit and the GPU, but not CPU. Oh, sure they do. I've seen them. I've seen some desks that are... Oh, God, sorry. I can't stop seeing that. I've seen some desks that are big enough, and then I can, like, add on to it, that type of thing. Yeah, make some mounts. My nose is driving me crazy, though. Just build a mega desk. I'm really thinking about building like a custom cockpit setup. Building a makeshift cockpit out of wood, putting 3 TV screens around it, similar to what we had at our World Flight. Making it a 2-person setup. Oh. Oh, I can't stop sneezing. But the secret that's too expensive. Too expensive to pay for that. Not worth it. How am I liking the update? Pretty good. I really love the sounds on the GSX integration. Yeah, so I really love all that stuff. Been pretty good. And now we're gonna get some ATC. Yeah, I mean, if I don't find online what I'm really exactly looking for, I may buy my own, but I also need a Boeing chair. So, if anyone wants to send me a Boeing chair. But, plan this weekend, we're going to be flying in Europe and Spain this weekend, VSET. We also have some farm sim coming this weekend. We got our farm stick in the mail from Thrustmaster. So we finally got our farm stick. So we'll be testing that out some point this weekend. We got more supermarket simulator coming this weekend as well as an After Dark. Lots of flying. But yeah, we're flying the Fenix down in Spain. Tomorrow we're going from London to Barcelona. I think that's the plan. We're definitely going to Barcelona. And I'm pretty sure it's going to be from London, so... Do a setup like Jeff's. So, maybe. Was it reading right that they have used making? I don't know what you're saying, Scott. Thought you already got the farm stick? No, I didn't get the farm stick. I was getting the farm stick. It was on back order. So they had to wait till they got more in to send me one. But I finally got the farm stick in. I got the steering wheel set up, VSET. But I hadn't gotten the farm stick in the mail yet. Just came today. I will own one of those smaller setups with motion one day. They're so cool. Yeah. But yeah, no, I'm really thinking about, like I said, I want to get like the Boeing chair. And then I want to get maybe even 2 Boeing chairs, and I really want like a 2-person setup. Kind of like looks like a cockpit. 2-person setup, got 2 rudders, 2 yokes, a throttle in the middle, 3 big TV screens around to make it a wraparound screen. Just a little like home cockpit. It doesn't have to be super big. Doesn't have to be super big screens, just mounted a little wraparound view. Cup holders, gotta have cup holders. Gotta have cup holders. Have you seen Wrong Size App? I don't think I have, no. Just use the World Flight one. The World Flight one's not in my house, though. I did see something about, yeah, he was on there saying how he spent like $18,000 on a setup, or I saw a thumbnail or something like that. Which is too much money for me. Can't do it. Overhead panel, no. I may mount some Stream Decks as an overhead panel. So for most of the aircraft we fly, you can actually control all the buttons from a Stream Deck. If you guys don't know what that is, look up the Stream Deck XL. And so I could mount a couple of those up there and use that to kind of as an overhead panel. Like you can control pretty much all the buttons in like this plane. You can control them in 737 and other planes they have profiles for. Overhead panels are really, really expensive. And they're not all plug and play. Like you have to have other software to run them, and like ProSim or something, that's expensive. That's like $1,500 a year for ProSim. Like, I'm not trying to do all that. So it's just a little bit more advanced home desktop setup type thing. I like V2. I like it so far, Spike Flight. I like the way it kind of handles. I like the way it flies. I think I like the way it flies better than the first one. It's just we got to get used to it since we were used to the old way it flew. But I definitely liked it. We need to start descending. I just realized that. Speed brakes out. Speed brakes out. We're above profile. We're going to descend all the way down to 7,000. Our altimeter in London is 0.903. The rudder is a little oversensitive. The rudder is a little sensitive. Just got to kind of get used to it. But yeah, it's a little sensitive. You can always turn down your sensitivity though. Like you can fix that in your rudder sensitivity. Yeah, definitely got to not overflare. I mean, we floated a little bit if we stream back into Germany, but we were still in the touchdown zone. We got a minus 118. We were towards the end of the touchdown zone, but still a legal landing, and not too bad. So, still getting used to it. Yes, I am, Spikefly. Yes, I am. Go back to manage speed. Speed brake out. Oh, we got a beep. We are descending on the
Theatre Director, good morning. Shuttle 3 Golf Flight Level 170, Airbus A320 information. Foxtrot. Shuttle 3 Golf, Heathrow Direct. Roger, thank you. Honolulu 1 Hotel arrival. Honolulu 1 Hotel, Shuttle 3 Golf. Speedbird 68 Hotel, clear for takeoff 09 right, surface wind 130 degrees, 10 knots.
Okay, take off 09
Plus in the PA, I haven't used a VSAIL because we're using flight dash.io, so I'm not using their announcements.
degrees, 10 knots.
We have our own announcements. So I don't even have it enabled. Heathrow approach, Speedbird 997 is descending on the Logan 2 Hotel, passing 15,000.
2 stations, Skyways 269, no further ATC, monitor Unicom 122.8, bye-bye.
Unicom, thanks for service, cheers, Skyways 269.
Speedbird 997, Heathrow Director, hello, descend to maintain flight level 90, squawk 3545.
9,000 and 3445 for Speedbird 997.
Really close, 3545, 3545.
Sorry, 3545 Speedbird 997. Alright, this speed brake coming back in. I'm going to just 9,000 here.
And Speedbird 997 is radar vectors at the ILS approach runway 09 left. Continue present heading until advised.
Managing the descent data. Repeat that for Speedbird 997.
Speedbird 997, no problem. It's radar vectors for an ILS approach runway 09 left. Continue present heading until advised.
Alright, present heading till advised, Speedbird 997. Alright, present heading is in. Let's put in our descent information. 0993, I think. Yes. And temperature is 5. Slacking on putting our stuff in here. Wind is 130 at 10. And the barrow.
Shuttle 3 Golf, going to give you radar vectors from there for the ILS approach runway 09 left. Fly heading 155.
Heading 155, radar vectors
Speedbird.
09 left, Shuttle 3 Golf.
Speedbird 68 Hotel, climb now, flight level 180. And
Make my first delivery for the A320X. I see how it looks smart. Nice. Yeah, I don't know any which way how to make a delivery for Microsoft. I've made some like basic stuff for X-Plane before, but trying to make one here. Good luck. We got fix in here. We go 10 miles. And we'll go. Let's do 10 and 5. Well, I have the A320 VSET. I don't think the VA keeps track of which engines you're using, to be honest. So you should be able to fly it as long as you're flying the A320. Yeah, I don't think it's keeping track. But I'll have to look. I will have to look. But yeah, I don't think it's keeping track. But it's still an A320. It's just different engines. It's not like it's a different Airbus altogether. Still, you know, A300, A320, A300, 200, or whatever it is, or A320, 200. Let me get the replay open here before I forget to, since we got ATC on, we won't get distracted. Replay is open and on standby.
Shuttle 3 Golf, turn left heading 150 degrees, descend when ready, flight level 680. Left heading 150 and the 790 flight level 80 shuttle 3 calls.
But yeah, so tomorrow we'll be flying the Fenix again, and like I said, I think we're going London to Barcelona. I know we're going into Barcelona no matter what. I just don't know for sure if it'll be from London. I'll look at the flights and what airline we're going to fly for tomorrow. But we're going into Barcelona, and then one other hop quick around near the Spain-Barcelona airport as well. So that's the plan for tomorrow night. Nice little 35 knot crosswind here. Got some clouds we're about to fly into here. And if you guys haven't done so already and you're just joining us, please don't forget to smash down the thumbs up button. We need at least 2 more likes before we land on the ground in Heathrow to get to our goal of at least 30. I'm gonna go ahead and arm the spoilers here.
Shuttle 13 Echo, welcome to Heathrow. We've got stand 503 for you today, so if you can see taxiing via Alpha and then link 56 to stand 503.
503, copy via Alpha and link 56. Shuttle 13 Echo.
Super 68 Hotel, no further ATC at this time. Monitor Unicom 122.8. Bye bye.
Dear Unicom 122.8 for 68 Hotel. Good morning.
Labor Day is a silly holiday. Our Labor Day is towards the end of the year. Flying from Miami to Kickman at 112 knot crosswind during cruise and a 12 knot crosswind during short final. Nice. JFK. Yeah, it was a gnarly crosswind. A gnarly crosswind.
Shuttle 3 Golf, descend to altitude 4,000 feet, QNH 993 hectopascals.
Descent 4,000 on the 993 hectopascal, like the Shuttle 3 Golf.
I did not, Scott. Just a little bit, Scott. I mean, I think it's a really nice airport, yeah. I mean, there's 2 different versions, I think. At least 2 different versions of Heathrow. I prefer the Innie builds.
Speed 220 knots or greater.
Yeah, I prefer the Innie builds version.
Speed 220 greater,
but if you fly there a lot, it's definitely worth it.
Speedbird 997, speed 220 knots.
220 knots, Speedbird 997. Slowing her down, 220 knots.
Director, good morning. Speedbird 48 Hotel Yankee, you have information. Foxtrot, we're A320, QNH is 0993, like IFR clearance, 2 knots down.
Speedbird 48 Hotel Yankee, Heathrow Director, hello to you. You're clear to Amsterdam on the Brookmans Park 6 Juliet departure, squawk 7310.
I think it's better than both of those. It's still heavy performance, it's a big airport, but I do think it's better than those two on performance. Like, we didn't have any issues really going in and out of there when we left. We're also running the frame gen one.
Speedbird 997, descend to altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 993 hectopascals.
5,993, Speedbird 997. Alright, down to 5,000 we go. Nine, 3. Alright, we're gonna get our sounds up. Music is gonna come off here. We can really focus on our arrival.
Shuttle 3 Golf, speed 180 knots or greater.
Speed 180 or greater, Shuttle 3 Golf.
Speedbird 997, turn left, heading 255.
Left 255, Speedbird 997. She is raining. Remember, it's a new plane straight out of the factory, so don't be Ryanair.
Speedbird 997, continue that left turn heading 235.
235, Speedbird 997.
Shuttle 3 Golf, descend to altitude 3,000 feet.
Descend to altitude 3,000 feet, Shuttle 3 Golf.
Speedbird 997, descend to altitude 4,000 feet.
4,000, Speedbird 997. Getting a little spicy. A little spicy with the rain here.
Speedbird 997, turn left heading 200 degrees, speed 180 knots.
Left 200 and 180 knots, Speedbird 997. Oh, 180. Ups 1. Can't see a damn thing.
Shuttle 3 Golf, turn left heading 125, and when established localizer 09 left, descend with the glide.
Left heading 125, once established to the localizer 09 left twin, descend to decline. Shuttle 3 Golf.
Shuttle 3 Golf, that is correct. Speed 160 knots or greater to 4 DME.
160 or greater till 4 DME, Shuttle 3 Golf.
Typical rainy London day, right? Pretty much. It was sunny when we left. Storm rolled in. But she was sunny when we left.
Speedbird 997, turn left heading 160 degrees and descend to altitude 3,000 feet.
160 and 3,000 feet, Speedbird 997. Go flaps 2. Help with the descent here. Hey man, what's going on? Good to see you. Just in time for our arrival into Heathrow. Pilot is on board. There's the other plane, I think, landing in front of us right there. You can see his lights. You can see his lights poking through the clouds over there.
2997, turn left heading 125 degrees. You cleared ILS approach 09 left.
125 degrees and cleared the ILS 19 left approach. Speedbird 997. 125.
Cleared 997, speed 160 knots to 4 DME.
160 to 4 DME, Speedbird 997, and we are established on the roadway.
Perfect. Shuttle 3 Golf, clear to land 09 left, surface wind 130 degrees, 10 knots.
Clear to land 09 left, Shuttle 3 Golf.
Capturing the localizer here any minute. Hopefully. There it is. Localizer captured. Flight slope is also in. And we're looking good. Nice outside view, right? I love it. Alright, spoilers armed, auto brake is armed. We are to remain at 160 till 4 DME, and we'll go final approach speed at that point. Any liveries you had, Tyler, before the Fenix update will not work. You're going to have new liveries. The developers have to update their liveries for the new model, unfortunately. And we are coming in sideways. Let's go gear down. Well, yeah, our VA is not going to work for the new model of Fenix. I'm going to have to get a new livery made. It won't work anymore because the Fenix has been updated. Any liveries made for the old version of the Fenix will not work. Flaps full are out. Landing gear is down. We are established. We are still like completely sideways right now. And it's 35 knot crosswind. There are 5 DME out. We'll go fully approach speed. And final approach speed.
1,000.
1,000. Both autopilots on right now because we don't even see the runway.
Shuttle 3 Golf, vacate right as soon as you can, please. Landing traffic 2 miles.
Vacating tower at Alpha 9 Whiskey, Shuttle 3 Golf.
Shuttle 3 Golf, thank you. Turn right onto Alpha, I'll give you further very shortly.
Right onto Alpha, Shuttle 3
Thank you, Scott. Replay's on.
Speedbird 997, surface wind 130 degrees 10 knots, runway 09 left, clear to land.
09 cleared to land. Speedbird 997.
Shuttle 3 Golf, continue on Alpha and then link 56, looking for stand 505.
No runway sight. There we go. Runway lights are in sight.
Continue on Alpha, stand 505.
My controls.
Link 56, Shuttle 3 Golf. Thank you.
$300.
Wind pushing us a little bit.
100 above.
Beam crosswind. Fighting it.
200.
It's gonna be spicy.
Minimum.
Continue.
100.
A little high.
50. 40. 30. 20. Retard.
Come on, get her down.
5.
Ooh. Oh man, that wind really got us there at the end. Coming down nicely though, maintaining the center line. Whew. Reversers are out. Stolen reversers. Alright, welcome to London Heathrow. We'll exit here to the right. That was spicy. And we're going to go ahead and make the right turn here. Off the runway. Alright, speed brake in. We'll get our flaps cleaned up. We're clear of the runway. These are approach Speedbird 997's clear of the runway. Request taxi to stand 532.
Okay, so 509 in that case, if you take the second right onto Bravo and follow Bravo round, stand 532.
Alright, second round of the Bravo, Bravo around to 532, Speedbird 997, thanks for ATC.
No worries.
Ladies and gentlemen, and those of you who haven't made up your minds yet, this is your Captain of Laughs speaking. We've finally touched down, and you've survived flight number 997. Give yourselves a round of applause. We're delighted to welcome you to London, where the local time is 6:29 a.m. Apologies to anyone who is expecting a good morning wake-up call. I'm not that kind of flight attendant. But hey, at least it's not Monday, right? Local weather is what we like to call typical British weather, with a light drizzle and a temperature of about 5 degrees Celsius. That's 41 degrees Fahrenheit for our overseas friends and those who didn't pay attention in maths. Please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the fasten seatbelt sign has been turned off. Be careful when opening the overhead compartments, because like my ex's promises, items may have shifted during flight. Now, for you lucky ducks visiting London, you're in for a treat. London is home to some fantastic attractions. You've got the British Museum for our history buffs, the London Eye for our thrill seekers, and for our foodies, well, you've got the entire city. And folks, if you're here for the upcoming St. Patrick's Day, you're in for a smashing time. London knows how to throw a party, and this one's going to be greener than my Aunt Mildred's pea soup. For those of you who call London home, welcome back. I'm sure your couch has missed you as much as you've missed it. Thank you for choosing to fly with British Airways, the only airline where the attendants are as funny as they are good-looking. We hope to see you soon, but not too soon, because that would mean you're not enjoying your stay in London. Thank you, and have a jolly good day, or as we say in London, mind the gap.
Mind the gap. Oh boy, those Brits, man, they don't hold back.
Hello, Trustmaster Shuttle TCA is leaving this frequency. Thank you for your service and good morning.
Take care, sir. Have a great day. Thanks for flying.
Those Brits do not hold back. Those Brits don't give up. I don't think you should call anyone that, Scott.
And Heathrow, the director, Speedbird 48 Hotel Yankee, stand 553 is the push and start.
Speedbird 48 Hotel Yankee, thank you. Push and start approved, facing south.
Push and start facing south, Speedbird 48 Hotel Yankee.
Oh, POM. I read that word completely wrong. That didn't look like a POM. That looked like a PORN when I glanced at it. Scott, are you a fan of the Yamad YouTube, the Australian dad jokes channel? Because they have a convict on there. Yeah, we need to do an American version and like do it backwards. To where
Heathrow director, Shuttle 9 Bravo.
Shuttle 9
like
Bravo.
if someone else laughs and the other person has to take a drink.
Shuttle 9 Bravo descending, passing 8, flight level 180, inbound Sapit.
Shuttle 9 Bravo, thank you. Squawk 3452 and descend flight level 90 initially.
Descending to flight level 190 and 3452 for the squawk. For Shuttle 9 Bravo.
Why do I
Just
feel
check
like
flight level 90, flight level 90.
We missed our turn. We did miss
Flight
our
level
turn.
90 for Shuttle 9 Bravo.
Speedbird 997, I see you've missed Bravo. If you want to take any of the stands on the left there, the first one's stand 505 if you wish to have that.
Yeah, we'll make the left here. We missed our turn. Speedbird 997.
Not a problem.
We missed our turn. New gate. New gate information.
Shuttle 9 Bravo is radar vectors for the ILS approach runway 09 left. Fly heading 160 degrees.
Flying 160 and expecting the ILS for 09 left for Shuttle 9 Bravo.
Should we refund our flight? Nope. No refunds, Kenny. No refunds. We'll sing this parking meter here, I guess. $4 meters, 3 meters. 2. Come on, anytime now. Stop. Parking brake is on. We are stopped gate 505. Make sure APU bleed is on. And we'll kill the engines 1 and 2. Deboard, please. Will it actually deboard like it's supposed to? Or am I gonna have to call GSX? Probably gonna have to call GSX myself. Come on, GSX. GSX is thinking. Please call the jetway, I guess.
Shuttle 9 Bravo descends to altitude 4,000 feet.
We have made it though, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to London Heathrow. We are back. GSX doesn't want to cooperate. I think the Kutal script stopped running here. Let's try this. Try it one more time. There it goes. There she goes. Alright. Hello. Alright, look at that parking job. That is a 10 out of 10. Ten out of 10. Ten out of 10. I gotta open the cargo doors, don't I? Open the doors. I mean, building's in the way. 9.82? Come on, that's a 10 out of 10, Scott. That's a 10 out of 10, baby. Don't shortchange me. Alright guys, hope you guys really enjoyed flying with us in our first look at the new release of the Fenix Block 2 V2. A joy to fly. Love the GSX integration, love the sounds. I do love the way that it kind of handles now. There's like we'll see on the replay, but I mean, yeah, it's flown a little bit, but I think that's just more of the way that I'm flying it than the plane itself. We just need to learn the proper way to fly the A320. Like, I think we did still fairly well. It was really spicy there at the end, but I kind of like the way it kind of reacts. Like, it feels definitely more like I'm really controlling the plane, and you know, and a heavy feel to it. So I do love that. Our passengers are deboarding. Our passengers are happy. Passengers are getting their butts off the plane. We're going to view the replay here in just a moment. We're disconnected from Vatsim. We got a minus 140, so we had a minus 118 tonight and a minus 140. I'd say not bad. Probably better landings than we had in the Fenix before the update, to be honest. I don't think we landed it very good before the update most of the time. Yeah, some good landings. And for making us walk further to our gate. Hey, we got you here, alright? It wasn't me that changed the gate. Dispatch, they sent us ACAR's message that go to a different gate. Yeah, so it wasn't us. They said go to a different gate. Blame dispatch. Blame rookie. Blame dispatch. Alright, let's get our plane. We'll get it restarted here with the engines. We'll get it ready to go. We'll activate that. Let's get our flaps back out. Engines are up. Cool. Engines are up. Flaps are coming out. As soon as the flaps are out and good to go, we'll be ready to go. Reset the chrono. Alright, friends, let's view that replay.
Good.
Alright, let's view it from the wing. Enjoy the arrival into London Heathrow. That's good, Tyler. It's always good when you're improving. But thank you guys for joining us tonight. I appreciate all of you. Appreciate getting us to our goal of at least 30 likes tonight. I think we hit at least 32. Thank you to all my subscribers, moderators, members, donors, sponsors. You guys have made an absolute great community that we keep growing together, filled with wonderful people. We're just fighting that wind there, getting her down, and down on the ground. Ground. It's not bad. Like I said, we were really fighting that wind towards the end there. Zap gone wild. I think that was super smooth. Super smooth. There's a viewer from the outside here. I said we definitely came in just a tad high. With that wind, it was a 77. The wings would be flexing more. They would be. He's just kind of fighting the wind there. Fighting the wind, putting her down, nice and smooth. In the touchdown zone. I think I'm actually pretty happy with that landing, to be honest. I think I'm actually fairly happy with it. Fairly happy with it. But that's going to pretty much wrap it up for us, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be live again tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Pacific time. We're going to be flying down to Spain, Barcelona tomorrow in the A320. So come and join us tomorrow as we head to Barcelona. Right there is where we overflared just a tad. So let me still set her down with the wind there. Nice and smooth. Oh, baby. And the nose just coming down softly. Passengers weren't even sure they hit the ground yet. I think we're still up in the air. I think we are still up in the air. Yeah, you can see us just kind of fighting that wind a little bit. Nice and smooth, baby. Oh yeah. Let's rewind it back. Give you guys one last replay in here before we say goodnight. Enjoy the rest of your night and your day. Ladies and gentlemen, enjoy the last arrival. Thanks again for flying with Midnight Maverick. Maverick is out. See ya!
When I came for the breakfast, put me in your prayers. soul, got the same on my necklace.